Like just what? Like diet change?
We up, yo.
No diet.
Yeah.
All right. We
You
on.
ready?
We good? We rolling?
We rolling.
I feel like I gotta sneeze, yo.
Oh, jeez. Hey, yo, sneeze on your own time, bro. Shit.
Allergies, yo, is real.
Sneeze on your own time, man.
Allergies is real. This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 44. That Jerry West. Who else was 44? John Riggins or some shit?
You said
Nobody
Don.
reported.
You said Don
Oh.
Rickles.
Obama
John
was the
Riggins.
44th president.
Oh, shout out to Barack. My man.
Yeah.
My man. Barack Obama.
That nigga don't get no pass. Fuck out of here.
Okay. He don't go.
He
Why
really
you
don't.
not listen, man? Why you promoting Dunkin' Donuts on our podcast, dog?
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Come on, man.
My bad.
Shit's in a cup. If you ain't cutting the check,
Yeah, they
what
gotta
you
cut that check.
All right,
They gotta
you're
cut the check.
That's my
you
word.
got Dunkin' cutting the check I don't know about?
Nah.
Oh, let me find out you getting that Dunkin' Donut money. We don't even know.
Real quick product placement like that.
Product placement like a motherfucker.
This is all we need, brothers. I am the Flush Man, also known as the Fat Boy, better known as the man who got no problem broadest. Oh yeah, I'm your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, a.k.a. Iceberg Shorty, the king of controversial comments. I said what I said. Don't at me unless you try and cut the check. No Dunkin' Donuts ain't cutting the check yet. And oh yeah, I'm the little man in the right-hand corner. I'm still here. Check me out.
It's your guy, Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, your favorite foot doctor, the people's podiatrist. They call me Saturday Night Mike, all that.
With your cool ass.
Yeah.
And it's me, man. It's your homie Boy Jew, a.k.a. the Charm God, also known as the lightest, darkest nigga you know, the freshest, lightest, darkest nigga you know. And, yeah, man, I'm here. Happy to be here today. Oh, Juice. Yeah,
Juice.
I'll be forgetting that. I've always been Juice. I've always been Juice, but, you know, as I've become
You
a
was
man.
Juice before all that other shit.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
Juice. I'm Juice before all of that shit. So, you know, I'm Juice, man. You know, y'all know that shit. Juice. I got a glass of wine today because that's the kind of conversations we gonna be having.
Oh.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, I was watching that little highlight. You know, I put the snippets up and shit, right? And when Juice was like, "What about the Boston Celtics?" I've never seen this face look like, "What about you and them Celtics?"
Hey, but
It's
hey,
like,
nigga,
it's serious.
that episode got me like, dog. Niggas was like, I was in 2-3 hour debates over that whole snippet of me talking about Harden being better. Like,
Cause
hey,
you was
hey,
wildin'.
that shit was like, dog. Nigga, like, man, you all right? I'm like, yeah, bro. What's up, dog? Are you okay? I'm like, man, there's nothing wrong with me. What you talking about? How the fuck you gonna say James Harden better than Steph Curry? I'm like,
It was it was passionate. I love it.
Shout out to Coy, man.
All right, let's start it, man.
Let's get straight to it, man.
The abortion laws and
Mm.
I'm not. Hold on. For one time, I'm not fully capable to let y'all know what's going on. You, if you don't mind, breaking down what's going on as far as this abortion law thing.
I mean, in a nutshell, also, Cool and I have shared some information offline too. He's also a great resource for this as well. But in a nutshell, man, there have been some conservative states to basically come up with more strict abortion laws, damn near banning abortion up to certain degrees, and it's pretty extensive, man. I know Georgia, I think, was one of the first to pop up on the radar with their whole abortion law was that anything past 6 weeks, they will not abort the baby. And then it was like a trickle-down effect. I ain't gonna lie, man, they caught me off guard. Like, Georgia, okay, that was one thing. I know Texas has been floating a bill around where they could allegedly prosecute you for getting abortions. And it's just it's real in detail. I'm not sure, Cool, you could probably correct me on this. I'm not sure if they're actually banning abortions. I think they're just making it very strict in certain exceptions in order to get one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be lying again if I knew all this verbiage specifically of each state and each law. But the overarching principle, at least is my understanding, is that you can't have an abortion past X amount of time. Now, that's what I don't know. If it's 8 weeks, for an example. I did read that somewhere. I don't know when specifically, if it's all in, but So think about that being able to criminalize the decision to have also realizing people performing the abortions.
He breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up, cool. Cool. Punch out and then punch back in.
All right, so bro, what you think about what you hearing so far, bro?
You know me. I gotta peel back the layers of it all. Cool. You still hear us?
I still hear. Am I better?
Your audio's better. You gotta wait for your visual.
And you're a little far away. Are you on Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Not no more.
Now we can't hear you for real. Cut your speak up.
Go ahead, Rob.
So as I peel back the layers, man, I look at things a lot deeper than what it looks like on the surface. So here's the interesting statistic. Abortions, although we are all African American males and we probably see things from our lens, it's still 60% white people. You know what I'm saying today? Oh, right, exactly, right, right. So I think this has little to do with us and a lot more to do with them. And from the standpoint of white dominance, if you eliminate the option to have abortions, then there's more white kids being born, and they still are able to hold some type of majority over the country. Because as we know, they can't stop immigration. They're not going to stop African American procreation because this is what we do. Once you allow them to abort 60% of themselves, it just doesn't add up for them and what they're trying to do, right? So all these people making these laws are trying to ensure their legacy is kept intact, and it ain't black people that's trying to do it, right? You know what I'm saying? We know that abortion was started with the Planned Parenthood thing because they were trying to eliminate the black child, right? Well, shit's different now, right? You weren't able to do so, right? It just didn't happen that way. So as I look deeper into it and start thinking more and more about it, I feel like it has nothing to do with us and more to do with them.
Wow.
That's it.
Yo, I'm shocked by the fact that 60% of abortions are done by white people.
Yeah.
And maybe am I like racist because I'm like I think about young black girls.
That's what I said. We only look at life through our lens.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So go ahead, cool.
So yeah. Like
you still not right, cool.
Can you hear me?
Nah, you breaking up, yo, bad. Real bad.
He may throw some of this in there, but I'll say this though. That's actually correct, bro. They're definitely getting more abortions because they definitely are the larger percentage of the populace, for sure. But black people still 30% of black women are still doing it, so it's
correct.
Still pretty high for black people.
Yes,
that so it's. If we wasn't doing it, as much, we would definitely be larger than 13%. Because a great question that's come up is, if we've been here since for 400 years, we've been here 400 years since the 1500s. Why are we still only 13% of the population? Yeah. It's just that don't make sense. Don't add up. And not the fact that people that's got black in them, but they not saying they black, so you ain't gonna count them in. But it's like we should be a lot further along. But I do definitely believe this is to save white, the white culture because, you really looking at things, man. It's gonna be Latino, it's gonna be black, it's gonna be a lot of other stuff. It's gonna be, it is, like Charlamagne said, it is gonna be a brown planet.
So the plan is because they can't stop us from reproducing. And all the other things that's going on, you're going to force people to have children, even if they're not in a position financial. Like, okay.
Yeah, the numbers work out for them, period. They're not all going to be shitbags.
This is my twist, right? So that means possibly the welfare numbers are going to go up and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But I thought that was the biggest complaint that that's not what they wanted.
Man, you get the fuck out of here. That shit gonna be the way it's gonna be. Ain't nobody worried about that welfare system. That shit gonna be intact. They not gonna do nothing to do anything about it, bro. They have male birth control. It ain't out there like that because they know we take the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to stop it, we'd pop that pill every fucking morning like clockwork.
You ain't never lied.
You know what I'm saying? Dog,
every morning.
Be the first thing we do.
I ain't gonna never forget.
I'm not even checking my Instagram before I take that fucking pill. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Hey,
my
bro.
teeth won't be brushed yet. And
Yeah.
I'm a king of, as soon as I really wake up, I'm brushing my teeth.
Right.
I ain't going to walk around all
Yeah.
day. It'd be 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm a motherfucker who, when I wake up, I'm brushing my teeth.
Right.
But I would definitely be popping that motherfucking pill right before that. That'd be all part of the.
I'm just waiting for the next epidemic. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to get HIV no more. You know what I'm saying? They got a drug that they're about to give away for free. You know what I'm saying? Because the company decided they're going to give it away for free. HIV is no more. Like,
no more.
They're not even talking about it.
What happened to is money in medicine?
In the medicine. Well, they need a new epidemic.
That's what I believe. That's what I believe with that. You got to understand everything takes its course. So it's like this. It's like they've made their money. They've seen what it did. You know, they've gotten rid of groups of people that they wanted to get rid of. You know, it's kind of like the Navy. The Navy are downsized, so they can't downsize no more.
And then upsize. Yeah.
So you upsize. So it's like, you know, they didn't got rid of everything. So now it's like it's affected them to the point to where now it got out of hand, just like crack. All that shit got out of hand and affected their community. When it does is when they take action. So they made the money. It kind of cut into their shit a little bit. What they like. Now that shit finna be gone. Yeah. Now it's time. You're right. It's for the new thing.
So that shit like the fucking mumps. So what's that shit back in the day?
Measles, mumps, rubella.
Right.
Yeah, like dog. Once they made it that you could live with it and it wasn't a death sentence, there's nothing else.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy. Be like, yo, remember when AIDS was around, dog? Yo,
dog, exactly.
No, exactly. 100%.
And the cold part about that shit was like, dog, serious. Like it was a time where it was like, damn, like. That's what you gonna end up with. Now it's like, nah.
From the time you got it to the time you was gone was like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That was on the long end. So when motherfuckers was making it 15 years, 20 years with HIV, Magic still around, like, dog.
It's been damn near 30 years for Magic.
Correct.
Coming up on 30
years in what? 2 years?
Yeah. About 92, I think.
Yeah.
But now let's get into this though. How is it fair to make someone have a woman? I'm a firm believer in it's not a man's place to tell a woman whether they have a child or not. So how is it? Is it not fair to a woman who feels like they're not ready to have a child to be forced to have a child?
I'm finna get controversial.
Go ahead, Juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hear you, cool.
We got you, cool.
I'm finna get controversial. I didn't hit the medicine. I'm gonna say it like this. I do believe that it's a woman's right to choose. I think that she can choose to do what she wants with her body when. I do believe that. I feel like you are infringing on her right to choose her own paradigm, whether it's negative or bad. Every man should get that right, man or woman. However, let's be real. Every woman ain't getting raped. Every woman ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying, out here in a bad situation, where she might die getting those abortions. That's the part I don't like. I'm in certain groups, you know what I'm saying, debate groups where people trying to act like every woman that's had an abortion was because she had to have one. When a lot of let's be real, a lot of you hoes, I'm going to say it just like that. The abortion is the shit that when you don't even want to fuck with that nigga or you just ain't ready to have no baby, you out there doing that shit. And that's the part where it's like, I'm cool with you choosing, but don't act like a lot of y'all out here getting it because y'all need to have one. Y'all using that as birth control too in case the other shit didn't work. And we got to get off that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a parent. Like, it's no way I should know women that done had 3 and 4, 5 abortions. 5,
Right.
bro. Like that's crazy. That's ridiculous. So nobody can tell me that that's not the leading cause of why black people don't have big families. Like, dude, I'm a rarity. When people be like, I'm married 5 kids, they be like that shit's crazy to them because that shit's going away in their mind. They want 2, maybe 1.
Yeah. Right. That's like back in the. Go ahead, cool.
No, well, so like, I was in and out before, and y'all let me know if it fades out again. But just the whole planning part of this in general, peel back the layers as you mature, as you study more, as you learn more. You're like, it's such an evil, diabolical, So
going in and out, cool. You hear me, cool?
Yeah, but I feel like regular. I don't even.
Man, he's saying some good shit too.
I know he giving it up. Golly, damn, Cole.
I can't call in or nothing.
You can't call in?
Yeah, let me do that. Let's see. That might work. Cool.
Yeah, because he's saying some good shit.
I know, man. We gotta get this, man. We can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta get it. But but see, when you say shit like that though, what I said, you can't
it's gonna be feedback. Cool, you had to punch out.
How's that?
Right.
Yeah, we got you now, cool.
So what I was saying is, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. What I was saying is, it's the plan was so dubious. The plan was so diabolical. Like, it worked so well that in our community, the black community, we take abortion as a joke. We made it a joke, right? About going to get an AB, going to the clinic, seeing somebody up there. You know what I mean? All of this and all of that. And the reality of it is that it was a plan to keep us and suppress us, and then even initially keep our population down in general that spans not tens of years. We're talking about centuries on some level with some connection to why you would want to do that. What's also crazy truth is that the death rates compared to the birth rates of white people, I think it came up or might have come up. Just the last, I remember I used to hang up on the stat about the last census about most babies born non-white. I think 51% was born non-white in 2010 census for the first time, and whatever. And like, you couple that with birth rights and death, them dying quicker and things of that nature. Man, we should not have been duped into getting abortions and that being just a part of our culture, just in general. I think, the more the more I learn, the more I study up and understand that there has been a plan. It's a reason more than just the fact that just shit changed, that family used to go from 8 and 6 and 5 a generation ago to 2 and 1 and done. But it's by the same token, you got somebody where some cells out of a lady can birth a whole scientific process in $1 billion industry out of somewhere in Johns Hopkins in East Baltimore, right? That's how strong of people we are, right? We know people in the projects that if you touch them or look at them wrong, girls might get pregnant. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like, right. you giving vaccines that there's some questions about, never mind autism and things of that nature, but there's history of you under-treating or not treating or not disclosing, even at the government level, when you talk about syphilis and Tuskegee and these experiments, when you talk about Johns Hopkins and lead paint things. So there is an inherent distrust. I think by the same token, we're equally right. Like, both things can be right. I don't agree that men should be, controlling females' bodies and doing all of this and all of that. But we absolutely will be doing our culture a disservice if we don't look at abortion and stop using that as a birth control thing. If you don't want to get pregnant, we know a lot of different ways not to get pregnant. Guess what? I don't even remember, like, the Plan B pill being out when I was of age when you talking about getting people pregnant and all that kind of stuff. Like, so that's even another way, if you don't want a baby on some level, just in general. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to stop using abortion as a joke. We got to stop aborting our babies, right? Choose not to have them if you don't want them first. But like, it's a reason that we think it's a joke, and it's a running joke in our community. And this it, man. That's it. We got to wake up to all of it.
And I don't want nobody saying that we just, down in the women, because I do believe men need to be more responsible too. Like, if you're going to run up in something raw, man, know that that's somebody that, you might end up with for a very long time. Maybe not in a relationship, but with a child. So if that's what you cool with, then do that. I know that's hard. I know that's harder to really, you know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done, because a lot of niggas running chicks raw,
But the whole point is just to start saying it. Like that's like if you criticize Barack, you be like, oh no, don't criticize Barack. Fuck that. Everybody can get criticized. We know the narrative. That's part of the damn problem. That we know the narrative about black men and all this and deadbeats and all of that kind of stuff. You say deadbeat dad, you got a very distinct picture that pops in your head. And that's not by circumstance. It's not by chance. Then we also of a generation, we like, I'm not fucking friends with nobody that don't take care of their kids. Now, how about that? We changed it in a generation. You understand me? So, okay. And ladies, stop fucking a nigga raw that you don't want to be with. It's the same thing. Anybody could get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Ain't nobody exempt. We elevating the conversation, black community.
And let's not think that having someone's baby is going to keep them around. If we don't know that, like, there's some people out here, I feel like, I don't know how big of a percentage it is, but I think it is out there where some people are having children by men thinking that a man's going to be there. I think a woman should, if they decide to have a baby, especially if y'all not married, when you had this baby, your mentality to be, you might have to do this by yourself. Now, if he helps and he does what he's supposed to do, that's definitely what should happen. But the mentality and the thought process should be, because you can step outside in the street and get hit by a car. You get what I'm saying? And a man don't got to not be there for his kid to not be around. He don't got to be in jail. He can die, you can die walking, crossing your street. You get what I'm saying? So I think you have to have a mentality whereas though, if I'm having this baby, I might have to do it by myself. That's just life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, if she don't understand that, she shouldn't even be fucking raw. And but every one of us know chicks that don't understand that, right? Or chicks that done had 3 too many, right? Or chicks that done only had kids because they can't handle more abortions. Like, every one of us know, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and so nobody, this ain't no singular, thing. But needs what you're speaking is truth. And all I'm saying, I think all we're saying is, ladies, 40s and up, 35 and up, if y'all not having conversations like that with y'all girlfriends, y'all homegirls, y'all wrong. Ladies, if y'all keeping people around y'all where they keep doing toxic shit to each other and y'all just accept it and y'all still call her friends, no, we cutting off dudes that don't take care of their kids. Y'all need to cut off ladies that are indiscriminate with their womb. It's the same thing.
Hey,
hold up.
Go ahead.
And in the same token, fellas, that 8 minutes of sensation of feeling good riggedy is an 18-year commitment if you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I think I feel what you're saying, cool. I think sometimes it goes without saying. Like, we've heard so much about the fellas and how much responsibility is on the fellas. I think black women have an accountability issue right now. I do believe that it's like this conversation, I've had this on Facebook, and we had I know people that will get into it over this, like in Facebook, like the whole debate. That's pretty much where everybody's going to debate topics, and it's like women will you will become all kind of male bash type negative comments or names if you speak the way we're speaking about women also being accountable. It's like, why don't men get vasectomies? It's like, same thing. It's like, y'all don't mind the government. I seen this meme on Facebook. You don't mind the government making that nigga be a daddy. You know what I'm saying? But now that the government's making you be a mom, you tripping. And it's like, I know that may have been a little sensitive, but it's true.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true.
I got a homie, right? And he was going to have his child. He was talking about his child moving with him, right? And he pays his child mom a certain amount of money. And his child mom said that, yeah, your child can come live with you, but I'm not going to give you money. I will buy stuff. And I'm like, damn, that's nutty. Like, if that man pay you and it's not no court involved or whatever, but if that man pays you a certain, whatever y'all agreed upon, he gives you that money for y'all child together. She told him that if the child came to live with him, she wouldn't give him the money, but she would buy stuff for the child. But you wouldn't accept that from that man. That's all the way nutty, dog.
I fuck him up and say, I don't need nothing from you either way.
Right.
That's how I give
but
it up.
I'm just saying, but for that to be the frame of mind.
Bitch, you're not going to hold me hostage. I'm saying, fuck out of here.
The fact that man getting his money back probably enough.
Right. Like, yeah, like, bitch, you're not going to hold me hostage.
But that's nutty,
fuck
though,
out of here.
Oh, you want to take care of your kid? Like,
that's society, though, yo. That's that societal bullshit that we subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I don't ask for nothing. Not a motherfucking thing.
Screaming that patriarchy is fucking them up. It's really more of a feminine-based society. Everything is catered to the feminine paradigm, dog.
But I mean, listen, y'all grind up the women, and I can dig it. But guys, men, you got to think like, dog. You got to check for more than a fat ass and how good she looked on Instagram, and you got to think about that too. You get what I'm saying? Before you decide, it's a two-way street. And fellas, y'all jumping in a woman's ass like y'all is, it's definitely necessary. When the same
the flesh is weak. The flesh is weak.
What?
I said the flesh is weak.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, right. The flesh is weak. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, dog, when it's real and you want to be the type of man you gotta be, it ain't always easy. So you gotta be careful.
Men definitely need we definitely need to get on our manhood. Like, we definitely need to get together as brothers, talking shit, and mentor guys. Guys do like that, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm sure it's things I wouldn't have did if I had better mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had my dad, shout out to my dad, love him, but he didn't have his pop. So like we're growing as we go. Manhood for black men is really relatively new now, because we're defining what that is, since our manhood was stolen from us.
That's right. That's right. And so what we wouldn't want to do is have women lagging behind in that conversation. It should be young OG women that's saying the same thing. You understand? Saying the same thing about other women. That's all. That's all we saying. And we elevate together, because we know the unity is what's the real killer. What's the real winner out here? If we unify in the elevation, then we unified in the elevation.
Yeah, the black relationship, man, before integration was strong, and like other communities that stay homogenous, you can elevate that way. Now that's gonna sound like some radical talk to some people. They're gonna be like, I'm anti-interracial relationships. I'm not, but I do say that the more homogenous a community and a culture is, the better and the more stronger it can be. You see that, white communities are doing that. They do that. They're homogenous. They have a system. They have a community. That's why they care about saving their own, so they can progress. Black people have to have that same mentality as well. Now, the difference between us and other communities, we are accepting. We accept you. You fuck with us, you can get down, you come through. We ain't tripping. But we still have to have a better sense of pride, to where we can at least maintain a larger percentage of the community staying a certain way. We want to progress.
But like Cool said too, we not respecting no men out here that's not taking care of their responsibilities, man. Yeah. So ladies, y'all don't gotta jump in your bag and this June coming and be dissing all the men and all that. Like, we gonna hold them accountable too. You get what I'm saying? I do. Like Cool said, I don't hang around no guys who don't take care of their kids. And I'm gonna make you uncomfortable because of the type of man I am. You're not going to want to hang around me if you're not on that type of time as far as you're youngin'.
It's a vicious cycle, though, yo. Like, all that, I'm the father, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that shit. But they go right in the cuffing season, which go right in the, can I get some gifts for Christmas? To right to, tax season, and, oh, you got a car, now you broke. I ignore all that shit. I fucking hate tax season. You know what I'm saying? With a passion. It's goddamn a hoax. They not supposed to give you no money back. They've been playing you. Fuck that. So I cut all that shit off. I ignore the fuck out of it. I don't need no validation from nobody about the father that I am. From fucking nobody.
Right. But know what fucked me up too, that Cool said, and I want to go back to, I didn't know that white people are dying before us. because with our high cholesterol and alcoholism and murder rate, I had a hard time believing that. That was a shock to me to hear.
They'd be in trouble if we stopped 2 of those things. Just 2.
And a lot of that is
Just,
bullshit.
yeah.
Like our murder rates, you know, some of that is inflated. You know,
yeah.
it's inflated. You know, it's really not true. And alcoholism and all that. Because honestly, dog, like stats that I hear, this may sound ignorant, but I don't really see that. And I travel around a lot and see a lot of people that I hang with. I don't see it to the rate to which they say. And it might say I'm just that one guy, but I think if we all communicated, we would see a lot of those stats inflated.
No, well, both of these things are that's yet another not mutually exclusive. So the whole idea about the stat that I read didn't so much compare black and white death rates. What it compared was white people. The birth rate of white people, right? I'm sorry, the death rate of white people, how the rate at which they die, has outpaced the birth rate, the rate at which they have new babies, right? Mm-hmm. For the first time and blah, 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 whatever the statistic is, a new recent statistic. That means they are dying amongst each other at a faster pace than they are having babies. Makes perfect sense to say for the survival of us, we need to invert that number, right? We need to have babies at a higher rate than we die. Now, what was the change? We allowed, abortions and all of this and all of that as part of this change, right? They also became victim to some of the very ills that they try to put on black and brown people. Things like the welfare state and system, things like the opioid epidemic and crisis. So, they overdose things, and when they became epidemic proportions, they did something. They was hit the brakes on some things, and they changed some stuff around, and then they giving out Narcan to try to reverse it. It's a reason why you want to protect these lives. You understand? And so the crazy thing is that it's a reason why you want to protect those lives. That's really, really crazy to bring facts and statistics into play with the social component of how you can get lulled into sleep with the promise of Planned Parenthood as an example. You understand? I'm not even knocking Planned Parenthood, but that's like a democratic thing. That's like we think of black people thing when you think of that kind of stuff. And so, the component in access to health care that Planned Parenthood provides to inner city population is one thing, but steering folks into abortion clinics is something totally different, right? And I think as a byproduct to them trying to save their population, we're going to see a boom in the population of black folks too, or black and brown, or mixing of the culture. And that's something that they've really been trying to suppress since, for some centuries now.
All right, let me ask y'all this, though, because for me, of course, I have 4, but naturally I have 1. You get what I'm saying? For me, my whole issue has always been when people ask me about more children is the fact that financially, and I think I got a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm doing okay. But my main concern was always just financially being able to, I don't want to have a lot of kids in struggle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, you want to go about, doing the things to prevent pregnancy, period, if that's how you feel. You could go about, doing whatever it is so you won't face a pregnancy at all. But what about people out here that are not financially in a space to afford the kids they having? So we got kids coming up in a way where as though they struggling out here. So it's more than likely, I'm pretty sure the stats say, a child who's in a home where they're barely getting grow up to be probably, on that type of time where they're doing more things not the right way. Am I wrong in that?
Man, this gonna sound fucked up, but fucking is pleasurable, but fucking is for creation. So if you up there and you can't take care of the kids, then stop fucking. Motherfuckers be like, we our worst enemy, dog. But see, nobody want to talk about that. Like, nobody wants to talk about abstinence. You know what I'm saying? We just want to talk about a better way of fucking and possibly getting pregnant. It's like, dude, stop. Y'all gonna have to come up with something. Now you can get your tubes tied. They're doing that, which I don't recommend that shit either. But I'm just saying, like, if it's just a must that you have to fuck, and you know you ain't gonna you gonna keep making babies and you can't be in that situation, I think you ought to stop.
But I'm saying, even a family, if y'all husband and wife and y'all reproducing all these kids, and y'all can take care of these kids, I don't need your little badass kid robbing me in 10 years.
Well, that's the community. As a community, we gotta develop a different state of mind. I think right now our community thrives off negativity, man. We love, it's nigga, today y'all RIP Nipsey. And thankful for the gangs coming together tomorrow. Y'all back talking about I put a bullet in a nigga head, took 30 out of bitch G-string. It's like,
or you promoting fight videos every other somebody fighting. Like, there come a point where the ignorance has to stop. Like,
it has to. The schema has to change for black folk, but it's up to us to do it.
Right.
It's just what perpetuated in society, man. Like, there's no getting around that part of it, right? Because you have your 6ix9ines, you have your Bluefaces. That's what they're out there promoting because that's what sells. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be the biggest Cameron fan, you know what I'm saying? And when he spit that line, when he was like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, we was in whips and chains. Now it's about...
I got it for you. Back in the day, we were slaves, whips and chains. It's tradition. Or we cop whips and chains.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, Flush. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, so, I mean, that's just what it is. And that's how that's how it's perpetuated, right? So for me, I grew up in Baltimore City, right? And I drive home in my neighborhood and I'm watching these kids walk down the street with their new Jordans on. And my son go to the corner store. It's just certain ways I couldn't maneuver when I was younger because I knew the perils of maneuvering that way. But they don't even have that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so shit's fucking different, man.
Yeah, I get you. I feel okay.
You know what I'm saying? So shit is fucking different, bro. Like,
they don't have to have the life we had at all.
Right. But
now you're choosing.
You're choosing to be in this space because that's what you think the cool is. Right? You know what I mean? That's what go ahead,
See, when it comes from these rappers like a Blueface who we seen with a picture of him with a Nicki Minaj t-shirt, you don't really know what it's like to be from the hood for real. You don't really get being in the hood, don't get me wrong. Being from the hood makes you a certain way, gives you a certain toughness, I feel. But living in the hood and glorifying the negative things that the hood can somehow stand for is crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, to glorify, like, I want to be in no, I don't want to be in the hood. I don't. Listen, I live in New Jersey right now. I hear birds chirping in the morning. I don't hear sirens. I couldn't tell you what the police car in the city I live in looks like.
Good. You know right. Exactly.
Right. Like,
perfect.
My stepdaughter said, my stepdaughter, but, just to be specific, she said, I want to live in Philly. And I'd be like, no, you don't. There's nothing in Philly. Like, we live in a good place. Like, this is where we should live. You get what I'm saying? We should live right here. Being in Philly and that bullshit.
It's all the things that are perpetuated in what they see in society, which you can't avoid. It's what they believe is what's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son got accepted to early college education thing where he's going to get his associate's degree as he goes through high school, right? But he wants to be around his friends in high school that go to a regular school. So, like, you think you're going to miss something doing that because you don't see the bigger picture. And it's funny because my mom was like, our kids just don't get it. She said they're green, right? You know what I'm saying? Because just the way they maneuver and the way they act. We talk about it all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? Cool kids will never grow up like we did. My kids will never grow up like we did. You know what I'm saying? And we grew up really good. Like, for the sake of the argument, we have friends that we know, you know what I'm saying, that was in our same, that had it way rougher. We have an amazing family dynamic to this day. So I don't understand how anybody goes astray, right? You know what I'm saying? When my cousin Tiki, God rest his soul, was the black sheep of the family because of the things he was getting into, it was wild. You know what I'm saying? And that would be it. And we have a very large family. It's a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? I got like 19 first fucking cousins. It's a lot of us, bro. And to say that, you know what I'm saying, you had one trouble out of everybody, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, your cousin's a principal, and your cousin joined the military, and your cousin's a doctor, and, you know what I'm saying, just all spread out doing all these different things, and to see, you know, and LeBron said it the best. He said, I had a set of friends that went this way, and I had a set of friends that went that way. He said, I was one incident away from being dead like them, or one incident away from being successful like I am. We grew up in the same place. LeBron wasn't supposed to fucking make it. Single parent home, inner city youth, you know what I'm saying? Never knew his father. And to see what he's doing now has been amazing. Because he wasn't supposed to make it. Because the odds weren't in his favor.
That's like Kiss said. There's a lot of cats better than Mike that didn't make it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, for
and
sure.
It's definitely about that. Like my homies, I told my last homie, I ain't gonna say his name, but my last homie who was really out there, when he got a job and started doing shit right, and I'm like, damn, you know what, yo, I can sleep good now. You get what I'm saying? Because all my homies, we all took different routes in life, but we all come back together. And what's crazy is when we come back together on our block. Even though none of us live on that block anymore. When we link up on the block, chill for a minute, then we end up going out. And people see us like, damn, y'all still homies? And we all took different routes in our lives, but we all still come together. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And then you got them guys who still sitting right there, who ain't leave, you know, and they in that same mix. But it's hard to conversate with them guys because our lives is too different. Not saying that I'm better than anybody because I'm a regular bull. You get what I'm saying? But we not on the same page. You get what I'm saying? You stay with mama still. You get what I'm saying? So life a little different. You get what I'm saying? So it's definitely about that, like, about, you know, changing what we seen. Like, you know, you see, like, it's guys that I know, man. I can remember being a kid and seeing some of your homies, and it's sad to say, and being like, you're not going to make it, man. Just by a situation. And it's fucked up because you don't ever want to think somebody can't change their shit or, you know, the way things is looking can't change for them. But some of us who you see don't. And then you got the guys who went to school every day, graduated high school, and got good grades that want to be drug dealers and want to be stuck in the hood. Like, crazy.
Yeah, like the end of May is always tough for me, man, because it'd be 19 years. I lost my cousin Jason, right? We were really close. And to think, when I say close, I mean Cool and Jordan and Jason. Like, you know, I have a picture of us four in my mother's basement, right? And to know that he got murdered on the same corner we grew up on, you know what I'm saying? And it could have been me coming home one weekend from Virginia when I first was in the Navy was really tough. And he had just had his son, and you know what I'm saying? And he was getting ready to turn 19 that year. So to die at, you know what I'm saying, 18, you know what I'm saying, from, you know what I'm saying, violence, and it didn't have to be that way. Because even though he grew up in that space, he had it all. You know what I'm saying? He lived with my grandmother, and my father was around, and you know what I'm saying, his father, his mother, like his grandmother. It was just really, really tough, man. And I saw a picture of his son who looks exactly like him going to the prom, and it broke me, right? You know what I'm saying? My cousin just texted to me, and I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it just was, like, it didn't have to be that way. Like, he should be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Going through and experiencing, you know what I'm saying, these things, and, you know what I'm saying, seeing your son grow up, and, you know what I'm saying, being around your family who love you, and realizing that there was so much more. But, you know, life is life, and shit happened, but it just, it's tough, man, because, you know, your number is going to come when your number comes, right? You know what I'm saying? And you don't have much to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to get out the Navy after 4 years, and I was like, I'm going to do this fucking time, and I'm going to bounce, right? And then my cousin died right before I got promoted to 3rd class, and I was like, I might as well fucking stay in, right? Go home to what? That? You know what I mean? Same corner I grew up on. That shit could have been me that night, dog.
Right, and I can think of a situation in the same token, and it's a corner that I don't step on because one of my good friends, one of the thoroughbreds that I knew, got shot on it, and it was like I can't even like you said. I can even remember one time I was it was my first first year in the Navy. I signed on for 5 years, so I got that bonus coming, couple thousand, ain't not major, but I didn't check my account that day. If I'd have checked my account that day, I'd have been home. If I'd have been home, I might have been on that corner when
in the mix
that went down. You get what I'm saying? Just on some natural. And it's hard for me to even step on that corner knowing that man's not, And we wasn't even the tightest, but it was always love when I seen him. So it's definitely a thing where though it's like, even, and I want to ask y'all, like, even with, to take it a little to the left, but still keep it where we at, dealing with aging. You feel what I'm saying? Yesterday, I was at my little nephew, Rito, his 3-year-old party. We went out there, it was at a little sporting little zone type thing. Something small. I ended up on a basketball court. And damn, dog, shit don't work like it used to work, man. My knee felt funny. My knee felt weak. Like, the first time I ran, my handle wasn't where it used to be. You feel what I'm saying? I was sweating. T was like, damn, you sweating, babe? Like, yeah, man, So I want to know, as men, we all men, I think you shoot 34, right?
Yep.
Right. I'm 37, bro. I'll be 37 in June, bro. You 38, you 39 soon. Cool. You 40 plus, lower 40s though. We ain't gonna put 45 on you or nothing.
42.
Right. How do we deal with aging, man? And for me, it comes to the point where it's though, man, I just appreciate it because, like we said, it's so many people that we know that's not here no more. So getting older, you start losing your hair. Shit start getting gray. You can't eat what you used to eat. You feel what I'm saying? Shit stay with you that didn't stay with you before. You get what I'm saying? So, I want to know how y'all feel getting older. For me, I'm embracing it, man. I had alopecia, so I had a whole lot more gray. My gray disappearing more of anything. But I'm just enjoying the fact that next month, 2 weeks from today, actually, I'll be 37 years old, and I got homies that didn't get to see that age. When you talk about kids going on proms and stuff like that. And I be trying to tell y'all gotta watch The Chi, man. The Chi is really
that shit's fucking amazing.
It's one of them shows that is like it's like a Wire, man. And I'm not exaggerating when I put it in that box. But when you used to watch The Wire, and y'all guys are from Baltimore, but me not being a guy from Baltimore, but then you felt like you was in Baltimore for an hour. That's how The Chi is. You get what I'm saying? Like, you feel, and all the things that's going on out there, and you hear all the negative things, and you get a little piece of that too, but you get a piece of the positiveness of it. When I heard the creator say, basically, it's a story of a 40-year-old man, a 30-year-old man, a 20-some-year-old man, and a teenager. You get what I'm saying? And what they experiencing in the city of Chicago, in the same neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? And it's stuff, and it was a scene I want to talk about even, where the younger cat that's a teenager, his dad had passed away. So he with his homies, and he live in a woman household. So he dealing with his dad passing away, and not even seeing his dad. So he was on the type of time where though his dad and his mom broke up, but he wasn't fucking with his dad like that because his dad had a new family, right? So he goes see the guy who's in his 30s. He goes see him because they had an interaction from the first season. He seen the guy in his 30s brother get killed. So that's how they're connected. But they've been cool. So he goes to see him, and he just chilling with him. And the guy in the 30s, his name Brandon. Brandon like, yo, he played Eazy-E on and he's one hell of an actor.
Yeah.
He played, Charlotte Compton. He like, man, what you doing here, man? He fed him because he a chef. He fed him something, whatever. So he like, yo, can you shake me up? So he's shaking him up, whatever. And the young boy finally cried because he didn't cry around his mom. He didn't even cry when he was with his homeboys. So he started crying. And then the 30-year-old guy just gave him the towel. And he was crying in the towel. And the 30-year-old guy didn't say nothing. He just kept shaking him up.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he just got to get that out. And that's real, like, a motherfucker who not from our shit, you can't write that in the script. You get what I'm saying? You got to be fronting that shit to even, and dog, I ain't going to hold you. What's crazy was I seen that scene in a couple of days that passed. At one time, I might have been listening to Boys the Men, somebody's in my R&B bag, and I'm walking to work, because I walk to work, trying to get right. Nigga down 8 pounds. And
Let's say try to get his shit off.
right. But
Hold up, public service announcement. Fucking Neef is on keto and he's down 8 pounds. Congratulations, Neef down 8 pounds. Neef down 8 pounds. Neef
my
down
eyes
8
got a
pounds.
little moist.
Right.
I thought about that scene, and that scene really stuck with me. Like, cause at the end of the day, he knew it was nothing he could say to the youngin. All he did was just kept shaping him up, and that shit was just real, man. My bad, I went a long way, but how y'all dealing with aging and stuff like that, man? My bad.
Go ahead, cool as the elder statesman. You've been quiet for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I embrace it, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
I embrace it, man. You know, it's been a long. We always got to preface the conversation where I'm from, but I think we can say that we're all from a place. It's a hood everywhere, right? So when I say that, I mean the collective. You know, when you're from a certain place, but when you're from that place and you joke about making it to 25, what I mean by joke is, the joke is like you pray, you hope, you think. Now, I'm talking from a cat that got straight A's, but I'm of a place where you could be in the wrong place at the wrong time any given, just like Terrell said, any given day. You could have just been there, you know, on the up and up. And you go. So to get past 25, to start to accomplish things, to see, you do see more death. You see people that don't make. The biggest part about life is maturity. Is the fact that I found, being a young OG, so to speak, 1 foot in the young space, 1 foot in the older generation, is the fact that before it used to be violence and again, that wrong place, wrong time, or if he was a street cat, that idea. Then it started to change to health. Had a classmate die of a DVT, a blood clot. Family member, rest in peace, Rick, you know, a form of cancer. Guy recently, a classmate, went to his funeral last week or two, died of a seizure in his sleep. Like, so it's not so much the streets no more. The hardest part, I think, to reconcile is that it's a health-related thing. So what I do with that is just make sure, and this kind of bleeds into just us as men, us as family providers and protectors, make sure you're getting checked. Make sure you know your labs. Make sure you know your blood pressure. Make sure you understand those numbers as much as you understand how to brush your teeth, how to put on deodorant, how to wash your ass. It is that imperative. And when you take that ownership, let me tell this story. When I was about anywhere from 30 to 35, my cholesterol was creeping up. I was high cholesterol. We first called it borderline. I go 1 year, and they be like, borderline, and I ain't think nothing of it. Now, I'm Dr. Mike at this time. You understand? What I also was a staunch meat eater, and I ate, like, bacon, egg, and cheese, croissants, and stuff at the hospital every day because they was free at the time when I was rounding. The long and short, at about 35, I was over 200. If anybody don't know, that's risk for a lot of certain things, strokes and heart attack. Me, the regular, same build, same size. I wasn't fat boy or nothing like that. I was about this size. Family history of cholesterol, blood pressure, and diabetes. Right? A lot of stuff is not so much genetic. I mean, even though they got genetic markers, but it is more environmental. And so the habits that we take on. So bacon, egg, and cheese every day. Long story short, they finally started to threaten me with medicine and things of that nature. I changed my diet. I actually reduced and eliminated meat. It wasn't like intentionally like we're going to go vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian. But what happened was we changed all that up, roughly about the same amount of activity, and my cholesterol went from over 200 to 150 at age 40, 41, 42. That's a fact. No medicine, straight diet. Now, that's how I deal with age.
Hey,
and I want to say real quick,
that's what's up.
Real quick, I want to say, if it's not about you, if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your kids. And that's my motivation, dog. Like, what's crazy is I can remember, right, one time me and my grandpa, I ran into my grandpa at the supermarket, right? And he ran, my grandpa at 70, damn near 80, ran, like, his cart was kind of like, you know, your car to just leave and, you know, back up and pull off. And my grandpa at damn near 70, late 70s, early 80s, ran a couple steps, though, but it was a run. It's people 50, 60 years old on walkers. You feel what I'm saying? And for me, it's like my motivation as far as me trying to lose is I want to be around for my grandkids, dog. I want my grandkids to come. I can play and still be active. I ain't gonna be able to hoop no more because the knee get a little crazy, like I said earlier. You feel what I'm saying? But I can show them how to, flick the wrist or something. But my motivation is that, like, I want to be around. I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm trying to be around here, man. I ain't trying to play my funeral and tell y'all how my funeral is supposed to be. I'm trying to be present and accounted for. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of Tyreek's classmates when he was in Baltimore going to elementary school, mother just passed away, 42 years old from a heart attack. Like, that shit gets serious, right? You know what I'm saying? Cool. What was the guy name that y'all used to follow who's on the real estate? And this dude was Buff, who passed away.
Brother Kenny, man.
Yeah.
Massive
heart attack. He was in his 40s, right?
He was 42.
Yeah. It's just nuts, man. Absolutely fucking nuts. We
brother,
lost Brum. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Brum.
We lost Brum.
Brum was 38, 39.
Yeah.
Skinny guy. Couldn't keep no meat on him. Massive heart attack, man. That shit. Listen, and it was crazy. My bad, I know you're talking real, but what's crazy about that for me was like, and this is the mentality, and that happened on the Shy too, because when on the Shy, the older guy, Brandon, asked the young cat, like, oh, who got shot? Because he said, I went to a funeral. And at the end of the day, it's crazy to me. I could live with him being shot. But a heart attack, like, and if he was 260, 270, I could even, from 190. So, and I remember, like, yesterday, Trig texted me, like, yo, call me. I called Trig, like, bro, I'm dead. And my thought process like, oh, man, what the fuck he done got into out here in these streets? You tell me my man had a fucking heart attack at 190? At 38 years old?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna back you up on that, cool. That's how I'm doing it. Like right now, starting tomorrow, I'm back in the gym. I'm thinking eating better, not buying certain stuff, in the house, and as providers, as men, we should do that for our family, letting my wife know, hey, I can't co-sign this. No, I can't co-sign the frozen bag of nuggets. I can't. It's got to be raw stuff. We got to be on a regimen because mortality becomes a thing now. When you 20, 21, it's like you're going to live forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what's funny? It's like you living to die. It's like you want the, fuck it, if it come, it come. But it's like when you get older, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you really want to live. You know what I'm saying? I would almost say you dying to live, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, because you're just trying to figure out how to maintain what you have, work on your body and stuff like that. And then I would say in a lighter note, it's not over with the fashion, dog. You can still get some cool sneaks. You can still get some cold shit and just be fly. You know what I'm saying? I want to take fly. I'm not coloring no grades. I hope this whole shit white up, because I'm going to have that bitch lined up. That shit going to be tight. I'm going to be a sharp old nigga. And it's like, you can take it. I appreciate being able to talk to the young niggas too. Like, hey, man, that was me. I was 25 doing that. I was 24 doing that. Sometimes you got to let them go through it. Just like, I'm just here to, like, if you want somebody to talk to while you're doing fucked up shit, I'm going to just let you know it's still a light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel like, aging, man, I'm embracing it because I'm loving all parts of it. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that don't change, I say this, because I had this question when I was young. I was like, damn, when I get to my mid-30s or late 30s, am I still going to want to fuck like that? I'm going to be fucking like that? And, hey, I'm fucking like that. That shit don't go no.
Hey, yo, but real shit, though, my early 20s was what put that weight on me, though. Real shit, like, fresh out of boot camp. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, at a boot camp, I was just like, yo, I'm tired of, I just eating everything. So by the time I got to even my first station, being stationed in North, on the Ike, I was already a fat boy. You feel what I'm saying? Just from coming out of boot camp, and I was in the best shape of my life, and then A school going ham. But
A school fucked a lot of us up.
What scares me is the scariest thing for me being old is being that old nigga who trying to be young, and not like, I want to be in my own space and not like be that boy trying too hard. Like yo, old head, don't sit the fuck down. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to be that guy when they looking at me crazy. Like, yo, get your fucking dad, Bree. Like, like, get your dad fucking tripping, though. Because I be seeing some old niggas like my pop, yo. Like, my pop would be in the spot, right? The music come on, he have his cane. He don't even need a cane, but he have a cane, because he's not a player. I told y'all, my pop one of them cats who get dressed on a Tuesday. I'm like, yo, where the fuck you going? He be like,
Nowhere.
right.
Nowhere.
He be like,
Man,
I'm like, wow, if you don't get that cane out the fucking air and come the fuck, like, I'll be like, I just don't want to be that old cat who ain't in touch, man.
I think this like you so fellas, y'all know we be early with the dialogue on the podcast. We some kind of futurist thinkers or something over here. So I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't know if it ever mentioned something before, but this will stick because when you start doing the math and start thinking about it, man. So Neef, I think you have less. Now, it's always a possibility that young people just think old people was corny, right? So teenagers naturally think their parents ain't nothing.
Right.
But we are of a generation. We're the first generation, right? Where the parent, and then the generation after, where we like the genre or the music in equal time.
Yeah.
In other words, the song get released, and we both are of essence. My kids and I are bobbing to the same thing. Now, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire and all of that, but we were a generation removed. So I'm listening to the old, you know what I mean? I'm catching up to Marvin Gaye. I wasn't around when this stuff was, you know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't my music. It wasn't from the summer that was popping. The music from the summer that was popping, that artist that was popping, whatever your summer was, whatever your favorite summer was, whatever the dope early 20s summer was, can still pop today, and everybody, our kids and us can like it. So we almost got a hip hop has given a cool factor and merged generations like we've never. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but never.
No, you're right, cool.
In time, you know what I mean?
Like, I wear this bag. Like, my daughter was like, oh, daddy, you know what I'm saying? I want that bag. It's like, because the young cats doing that. They got the fanny pack. They wearing it like that. Like, we're in touch. Because you're right. Like, shit, my parents was like, when NWA, I'll never forget this. Fuck the police. My sister played that shit. Fuck the police in the house one day, NWA. My dad came in and said, turn that fucking shit off. Rappers band. They support killing cops and shit. Like, dog. You had to sneak and listen to it. My kids ain't got to lit shit. I'm jamming Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, me and my daughter be bodying Old Town Road right now. We be killing it. I love that shit.
That's 2 weeks in a row with Juice and Megan Thee Stallion. I just want to put that up.
Hey, dog. Megan Thee Stallion go hard, dog. As a rapper, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, H-Town, South Park. Hey, but listen, she is a beast. But I have to kind of, it's hard, man, because she's nasty. And my daughter, they're listening to it. I'm like, okay, so I got to get to edit this shit. But
Right.
hey.
That's exactly what we did. We buy the edited version or stream the edited version of the songs, especially when it's real caustic and the crazy ones. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes, like, by the same token, I'm not naive, right? When they out of here, that stuff coming at them so fast, we as parents can't keep up. You can't put enough parental controls on life to tell me that you're not going to get them to hear Big Old Freak in its unedited version. Come on.
Right.
So,
There's no way to stop it. No, it's crazy.
No way to stop it.
Trell hard on me because Trell be like, listen, right? Did I tell y'all that Bree got a playlist? I put Bree on my title account.
Same thing. She done froze my joint out.
Who counts and froze you out?
Listen, Bree got a little playlist, so Trell like, yo, Bree playlist better than yours. Right?
I don't even know. I tried to listen to her playlist. I didn't know what was on my 13-year-old. I was like, what the fuck is this music?
Listen, I'm starting to fuck with Lil Baby. Like, Lil Baby, that nigga, I ain't know.
Hey,
I like Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, that nigga, boy. Lil Baby on everything too.
I fuck with all that shit, Lil Pump. Like, but it bleeds over. Like, but then check this out. I listen to the old school shit because I still produce. I love the sample. They love that shit. They love Michael Jackson, Prince. They love Earth, Wind, and Fire. They love like so. We've created like this crazy gap of music appreciation.
But
no.
Love it. This was crazy. They want to diss it, but in the same token, sample it. Light Skin Keisha got a song where she's sampling Juvenile, but they want to diss Big and Pac, but y'all using all the shit that was on shit back in the day.
That's the knuckleheads, though. That's some of the knuckleheads.
Right? They just don't know no better. I was listening. I read heard a book about Malcolm Gladwell, author, and he had made the point. He was talking about the song "Hey Ya," right, from Outkast, the Outkast joint. So basically, what the book looked at was all this data. It's almost like he's an analytics kind of guy, right? But he takes it from a social aspect. So all the data basically boiled down and said that they can more or less predict hit songs, right? The data suggested that they did all this research can predict a hit song. And what it found was, the study found that every hit song that has ever been has elements or tones or beats or whatever the verbiage would be that mimics or mirrors or sounds like other music. I remember when Hey Ya came out, I thought it was an old song. If you understand what happened with Robin Thicke and Pharrell got sued by Marvin Gaye, that was an original song. It wasn't a Marvin Gaye sample. It just sounds so much like Marvin Gaye. The court said, go ahead and make them pay for that. So the reality is, when you get your, what's my man named, Tory Lanez and all of that. Now think of Puffy, what Puff did, right? When you get the Juicy, right? It was all a dream, right? But then you can rock Entombed Juicy first. On top of that, like, basically every hit that you've ever heard has an element of older music that was popular at some future time. Not only that, when you realize that we created all that shit, when you realize that, I didn't even realize Elvis Presley, they got on Instagram, Elvis Presley singing the cover song with a black artist that wrote it for him first. I'm like, man, all of this is a joke. All of it is a joke. The man was on David Letterman and all of that. The dude that wrote "Don't Be Cruel," he's singing it, killing it.
And he sounds just like Elvis. He sounds just like
Bodying it. Golly, they stole it all, bro. Sorry, but
no, they stole it all. Yeah, you ain't. No, sorry, not sorry. They stole it
Sorry,
all.
not sorry.
We are the fucking cool, like you say, man.
we set the temperature. I'm gonna take it a step further. We set the temperature for what's cool, and black women, as much as we, some may think we bash them and don't love them, black women are the spearhead of that. Black women have a lot to do with the cool and fly shit we do because they've influenced it so much. It has been black women, and it's been homosexual men, homosexual black men that do dictate what's popular in our culture. It's a lot of stuff at first. It was like, man, I wouldn't rock that. I wouldn't do that. But they set the tone for that, and now it's cool. So, although these are considered the, in society, of course, black women are mistreated, black homosexual men are mistreated. They set the tone for what's popular in culture. I mean, this is an art thing. We all know that.
It's true.
Everything, like, for real, for me, like fashion is, like, to me, I can't really, what's really hot ain't my cup of tea. I can't wear the super tight jeans, like, whatever's like I said, I've calmed down. Ain't no more 5X, 6X tees. I'm more of a 2X. Yeah. I done calmed that down a whole lot. But a lot of the things that's really probably, I feel like I've got that out of my system, man. Like, I've bought, I don't spend more than $115 on sneaks. Because
God bless you.
I've spent $250 on sneakers. Like, I went through my stretch, like,
I still gotta spend some money on the sneakers.
I spent $250 on sneakers yesterday. I got a problem.
Huh?
I said I got a problem.
I was bad. Like, when you left VA, and the niggas who ate off of my punk ass, nut ass niggas who ate because I had money. So, because I was in the store like, give me that, and I ain't care the price. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like I got that out of my system. So right now, I'm more like, I want a grill. I want grills and furniture and shit for my house more than I want $180. Like, you see me spend $180 on a button up, bro. Like, and grab 2 of them, and grab 3 pair of Timbs. You know what I mean? So I done did that shit already. So, but what's really hot, I feel like I'm not really. I can take a little bit of it, but fashion wise, it's so tight and so. Nothing wrong with being homosexual, but I'm not comfortable in it.
Yeah, some of it is definitely not masculine. Now, even though I gave my first point, the second part to that is for a lot of men, I think we need more masculine designers. I think we need more men that know how to put shit together and say, okay, hey, let's do that. And we got some cash, you know what I'm saying? Definitely out of Houston, the Herd of Bison, Clean Dirt Clothing, which I support, people like that. that's doing that. And like, okay, I can rock that. So you're right.
But
like a lot of the stuff is too feminine.
Being a man our age, know your space. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be cool in that space. Even with like R&B, when you got like a lot of these our favorite R&B cats that we like back in the day, trying to be what these R&B cats is now. Like, no, when I hear Brian McKnight, I don't want to hear what Jacquees talking about. I need Brian McKnight to bring what Brian McKnight brings. Or, you know what I mean? And such. It bothers me when the older guys are trying to be younger guys. I need you to be what you are. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be that guy at 37 acting like I'm 22. You know what I mean? I'm saying all the latest shit, and I'm saying the shit that I've been saying for years, and we rocking like that. That's why I'm talking about that weird space when you're trying to be something that you're really not.
But then that just speaks probably more to, we all, one thing is just kind of being yourself. It's almost like you got to try to be weird when you talk about being something you're not. You know what I mean? Whether it be putting something on, you just stick to the same principles. Because I would say Jay-Z is a good example of not falling into the trend, but still being relevant. And that's a different level of what we're talking about, being corny to your kids almost. But I think as long as, like, if you the same you and your priorities have shifted, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the exact point. That's the exact point about maturing. That's exactly what we're supposed to be. You're supposed to care about different stuff than you did 10 years ago. If you didn't, something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We've been on this for a minute. I got a couple things. I know pretty soon we're going to be stepping off, so I got a couple things you got to address that's major.
What's that?
I need you right now. The NCAA exploring new policies that compensate players for their likeness. Now, before you go, though, to me, what really popped into my head was these colleges tired of not seeing that NCAA, that video game money. So we want to give y'all little niggas a piece of the pie to get this money that we ain't been getting in a couple of years. Because I know me being a guy who played, I'm more of a football, basketball guy. It was times when the NCAA football was better than the man.
It was.
They used that bread, I think. So I'm gonna let Rel go first because he's real. He was in tune with that side of things. That's his lane. Tell me what you thinking. Tell me what their mindset is.
They missing billions of dollars. So what? It's been what, 6 years? What last year came out? 2013, right? So 2014, NCAA 214. I believe Denard Shoelace Robinson was on the cover. Was the last time they came out with a college football game because they got sued by Tim Tebow because they used his likeness, right? So Tim Tebow wasn't in the NFL getting that NFL money. They sued him. I believe Ed O'Bannon did it for college basketball when some kid joked him when he was playing with him, like, haha, I'm playing as you, and you ain't even get paid from this. He sued them for his likeness and all his stats, right? So basically, they're making all this money off of people and not paying them. And what I call that is, and by definition, that's slavery.
Right.
Am I wrong by saying this?
No.
Okay, all right. Right on. So it's, I mean, fuck it. I guess I'll be controversial with telling the truth. They're making a lot of money off of these kids and not paying them, right? So you're trying to give them a cut or a slice, and now you're just going to change the verbiage so it suits your needs, right? The word college a student athlete was only created so they could not be sued. It means fucking nothing in the grand scheme of things. It literally was designed and implemented so they would not be sued by people once you blew out your knee or once you hurt your leg or once your elbow got jacked up and you weren't able to go out there and do things. But we're talking about a system that makes billions of dollars that's in cahoots with the NFL. There's a reason that you're 3 years removed from high school to be able to go to the NFL. It has nothing to do with you growing into your body. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. It's about the money, right? They make so much fucking money from that system, the farm system or whatever it is. And that's how America was built. America was built off the backs of black people. Of course we the number one fucking nation because we grew off of free labor. Had you had to pay somebody, we wouldn't be the world power that we fucking are. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
No
That's-
fucking shit. You can sell goods that you didn't have to pay anything for.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You made sweaters for free and sold them for $50. Well, guess what? Your profit is now $50.
Right.
You're not.
And y'all do owe us reparations.
They fucking owe us reparations.
They owe black people reparations.
They just don't know how to fucking calculate it at this point. They owe us.
You keep the mule, but give me my 40 acres though. Fuck that.
Right.
That's for real, for sure.
No, give me the fucking mule and acres. See? Stop taking shorts, yo. Take what they
This
fucking.
is how- this
No,
is how they-
take your
this is how
40
they-
acres and the mule and sell your fucking mule to somebody who needs the goddamn mule some shit.
You need a mule, right?
Yeah.
Come,
You know what I'm saying? Don't
All
let
they
them
gotta do is
keep
do
shit, bro.
lift the federal ban off marijuana. Allow us to get into the industry with, all kinds of
That mean they gotta let
plans,
niggas out of jail,
grants.
Juice. That mean they gotta let niggas out of jail, which goes against their other principle.
Hey,
You know
and
what
let
I'm
them
saying?
out, man. That's how y'all gotta give us our shit.
Like my man Mike Son said it the best. We can't get rid of slaves. Too many residuals. You know what I'm saying? So now they don't call you slave, they call you criminal. Listen to the freestyle. He dropping that shit on fucking Flex. 8 minutes.
Hey, that nigga Mike Son though, he didn't leveled up, dog, with the
Yeah,
flow.
he
Oh,
never get booked. He never
sure.
get booked. I remember my sign before he got booked.
Hey,
Definition of marathon.
yo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you can't. Anyway, back to college. That system is fucking wild. And even on a very Division 2, Division 3, it's money being passed around, man, at so many levels. It don't make no sense. Like my cousin Cool say, who gets paid? You know what I'm saying? Who getting paid? The money running all the way up to the fucking top. I don't work for UT no more, so fuck it. I'm gonna say what I want to say. These motherfuckers at the NCAA tried not to put a fucking system in place so they could keep recruiting for food service. No, you can't have a fucking unlimited meal plan, because if you do that, we can't fucking goddamn keep getting paid. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on. You telling me the amount of money these kids is worth ain't worth an unlimited meal plan?
Absolutely not, because there's no money like $82 million in profit a year. Win, lose, or draw. That's the type of money that flows through UT. Profit, bro.
UT is the number one.
Number one. They ain't won a fucking
In that
championship
shit.
in 12
Number
years.
one.
Number
and they
one.
stayed that way.
Fuck Alabama. Fuck Dabo, Sweeney, and them, and Clemson. Fucking UT.
UT, dog.
And they like, yo, y'all, no fucking way y'all gonna goddamn let this shit happen. Food service. Fuck out of here.
That's
Changed
crazy.
our whole shit up. Went to a motherfucking meeting. They was like, skirt. Stop what we doing. Athletics has a problem. And they not saying athletics as in the runners or the tennis people. They talking about football.
So they saying, all right, but don't feeding them guys and getting them guys right like that help the football team?
It don't help the pockets. And they got their own restaurants, but they stay in our buildings. So if you stay in a dorm, you got to have a meal plan.
Right.
You can't, if you got an unlimited meal plan, that means that you can't give them a stipend, which means that they can't use it as their recruiting tool, which brings them in players every single year. And it ain't nothing but $200. But these motherfuckers ain't walking around, you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to class. Let's stop it. Class is a fucking sham.
You know.
What's his name? Fucking y'all, Ben Simmons did the documentary when he was down at LSU. He was like, yo, I only got to be in school for 3 weeks to be eligible for spring ball. So you go to school in August, you only got to stay in class until goddamn the end of September, and you eligible for spring ball all the way through the tournament. So now you just on campus. Or not.
Do you think they're gonna change? What you think the root? What do y'all are y'all in on the one and done? They trying to get rid of that. What they talking about? High school cats being able to go to the G League and all that.
I think that they don't have a true farm system for that to really be able to happen. So people are still going to go to college. So you'll still take your chances, which is Sebastian Telefers and your LeBron James, or your Kobe's and your who else? Fucking Michael Olowokandi or whatever. You'll take those chances, right? In football and basketball, because there's only 275 jobs in all of basketball.
The whole twist is these young cats, like perfect example. I think it's the quarterback out of Clemson. Am I talking about? Is the quarterback out of Clemson?
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
They said even though you're a freshman, he went number 1 in this year's draft.
Yeah.
Like it's not fair to, no matter how old they are or whatever, say that okay, listen, you got to do at least 3 years. If I have a hell of a year my freshman year, I should be able to step away from the situation.
But you know what I'll say is,
if you get hurt, the second year, it all goes away.
Let's go deep. What are the sports that they don't allow you to come out like that?
Basketball and football.
What do they have in common with regards to the demographic and makeup of those players?
95% black.
And they bring in the most money.
And they bring in that was my next question. And they also the revenue generating sports that pays for the other sports of colleges, right. By the way. Now, they always talk about when people say pay players, they be like, oh, you can't pay players because what about the other teams? Fuck them. Fuck rowing and cycling and badminton and
swimming.
All the other sports. That don't bring in money. What do they have in common? What do those people look like? Man, it's a whole game out here. Them other sports that football and basketball supplement are by majority white players. Them white tennis players, them white baseball players, they can go to the league early.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big game out here, man. Wicked.
Yeah, that's true. It's football and basketball. They pay for all that shit.
Yeah. Baseball, you can leave.
You don't want to pay those
you can
guys,
leave.
Though.
Straight out of...
guys can't get paid. You can't leave when you want to leave. But there's going to be other avenues where they're going to make it hard. Like I said, that player that's assigned to...
you know why? Because they realized they was getting paid anyway. You got coaches getting caught on FBI wires talking about pay that man $10,000 a month. You got people paying their way into college. It's about who is the NCAA? Who really? When we say who get paid, who get paid? Who are
they? It's a private institution. It's not even. It's not collegiate.
Right.
We don't know exactly. Some white men. We don't know.
So can you blame Reggie Bush's mom for saying knowing that my son going to your school brings in?
No, I cannot.
No.
I was in San Diego. I watched it all happen. Bro. Every fucking ounce of it, I watched it happen. You saw him move from East San Diego to fucking Spring Valley. Like, you saw all this shit happen. And then they're like, oh, they're going to turn their back on him. Oh, no, we ain't know about this. Are you fucking kidding me? You don't get the fuck out of here. But Reggie Bush is in the NFL, and so is Pete Carroll, and so is fucking Lindell White. And then you're going to take scholarships away from the kid that was in middle school. The kid was in middle school. Maybe elementary school when Reggie Bush was doing it.
But
you
like
took the scholarship away from
that
him.
shit like the mob. Like, if y'all, I know y'all seen Pony,
Pony Excess.
Yeah, Pony Excess. You know, ESPN about the Texas school.
SMU.
Like, the reason why the SEC is even the SEC is because they broke that conference up. Like, dude was like, it was so crazy. They going up in the territories recruiting kids they shouldn't have even been able to recruit, because not only were they getting the in-state talent, they was getting out-of-state talent. They was putting on the show, but they was paying these kids, buying them cars and everything. NCAA said, hell nah, fuck that. Now we gonna start, passing out these sanctions.
And shout out to Eric Dickerson for never snitching. He still won't say nothing. I fucking love it. Eric Dickerson won't say nothing.
Ain't saying nothing.
But the whole truth is, these universities and the NCAA is making all these millions of dollars, and these cats
billions, bro. Don't use the word M. There is no M, bro. Billions with a B.
Billions.
Billions.
Can't even got enough money to take their girlfriend out to Chipotle.
Yeah, but it's taking historically disenfranchised people out of their circumstances, giving them a better situation, and then saying you can't do this, you can't do that. They know they're preying on the weak. They're preying on the people who don't have, and they always have been. That's the issue.
Let's talk about a time when, before they let us in out their schools, that when they used to play us in sports, we used to beat them. Who was it? Is it Morgan that got the lacrosse champions? They won like a lacrosse championship in some off year ago. Didn't Jim Brown used to play lacrosse too? Like, these sports and things like that in your institutions, these HBCUs used to play them secretly and win. You had to let us into your institutions, right? You had to let us into your leagues. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just so wicked. So wicked. Now you flip it. What if we just collectively? What if one class say we're going to all HBCUs? What would happen? What if the top recruits, the top 100 ESPN players, all went to black school? What would happen? You would see Morgan State and Grambling on ESPN.
Right.
Yeah, what was the name of that movie with Derek Luke and when they went to the college, the little college, and they be like Indiana or something?
Oh, you talking about the basketball movie when they paid for UTEP.
Right.
Back when it was Texas Western. Oh, god damn it! Now you gonna make me.
That was
Google
real life, right?
Yeah, that happened for real.
And they had all black players on the starting five.
Yeah.
Right, and they want to play them and all that stuff.
Okay.
It's crazy. These motherfuckers be so spoiled and stuck in their ways, boy. The rules they make. That 1%, boy.
You heard about the runner in Africa? The girl is a runner, a female runner. I forget respectfully. I forget her name.
Samaya.
Yeah, is it her the one that they wanted to take hormones to compete?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. They make the rules on the fly. So basically, you got this sister that naturally produces more testosterone. They try to Fox News erroneously put out that she was transgender. She's like, I'm a woman, basically.
Glory Road.
And they want her to take hormones to reduce her testosterone, or they say she can't run no more.
Mm-hmm.
They changing the rules of it at Olympic level.
Cause she look like a man. The girl Samaya.
She got a Nike commercial too, I want to say.
Yeah.
Is she in the one with the headphone? No, is that the headphone? No. Okay, they ain't the one who flipping in the gym with LeBron and them. And I want to say, what's that commercial with LeBron and Serena? And they got the headphones on and all that. That's not that girl, is it?
No. I'm just saying they change the rules and do what they want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right, definitely.
At any given time, so.
Hey, yo, quick intermission, right? Your mom, your mean mom, your grandmom, your granny, your grandmom, your Gigi can't tie my fucking apron in the kitchen, yo. Listen, grandma's not fucking with me on this cook shit, dog.
Hey man, hey nigga, you out here saying some real.
Listen,
that's a bold statement.
This from Hanif Dante Wilkins cast on this podcast. It's from Hanif Dante Wilkins.
I put it to you like this. My mama's cooking is so good. Y'all know who Knots the producer is?
Heard that
Knots? You ever heard of Knots?
Yeah.
Produced for Scarface, Busta Rhymes,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that. A couple years ago, came here, brought him down for a beat battle. And, you know what I'm saying, my homie DJ Anarchy, shout out to him. They were friends already. Hang out for the weekend. Toe up that cooking. That nigga was like, dog, I gotta have that. I gotta come back just for this. So, hey.
Listen,
it's better than that.
My brother sitting right there at the top. He on the bottom for y'all. He's sitting right there. He know what the move is. And I went shopping. I got the chicken wings on deck. I got 5 packs of ground beef. Them burgers on deck. Let's go.
But nah, man, hey, your food looks good, man. When you post it, I know it.
I'm not gonna fuck with your boy, Juice.
I'm trying to figure that out. We supposed to talk about that, remember?
We gonna figure it out.
Yeah, because I want to come.
I just went food shopping for this cookout for my birthday, June 2nd, June 1st. We having the cookout.
See, okay, that's what I should come. That's what I should come visit for.
Come on, I got the barbecue sauce. I got the Fat Boy sauce on deck. That Real love. Real used to love. I used to fry chicken wings like with the flour and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Put in the barbecue sauce, put them in the oven. This nigga used to go crazy, yo.
Hey, so how far are you from Philly?
I ain't but like a half hour.
I want to get a Philly cheesesteak, man. I never had a real one.
You want the greasy bag shit, huh?
Yeah, I want to be like I want to walk away with like the kufi on and my beard growing long and shit.
I seen Blaze snap with a nigga like we was in VA, right? So Blaze Muslim all day, pray 5 times a day. Blaze be on this shit. So right, we was in the barbershop. We was at Artie. Shout out Artie again. What's tomorrow's image? If you in VA and Newport News will get your haircut, fuck with my man Artie Williams, sharpest boy in the fucking tri-state area. So me and Blaze in there. Blaze put me on Artie. So me in there, and boy got a kufi on. So Blaze greedy, man. I'm not gonna say, cause I fuck it up. I'm not gonna say the greeting, but y'all know the greeting. And Blaze on the boy like, no, I'm not. No, that ain't me. He like, you got a kufi on. Like, fuck you, man. Like, Thanks, fucking fashion, like, you know.
Right.
Just because he got a kufi on don't make him right, yo.
Yeah.
Is he
hey,
Uchi
yeah,
Wally
yeah.
Wally or is he one Mike? Is he
Lazy
black
Wally.
girl lost or shorty owe you for ice?
He's a real Muslim. He ain't with that shit. But he's like,
They hit him with the Assalamu alaikum Aki and then he was like, whoa, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just got this on because it go with my J's.
No, that don't work. Though.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
Nah.
That's really shit. Hey, listen, that shit serious up here too.
My man, shout out to my man Al, devout Muslim, man. Really, you know what I'm saying, educated me a lot about the you know what I'm saying, Islamic faith.
Respect, even though I couldn't do it myself.
Ultimate respect to the yes.
Yeah, I can't get away from bacon, man. That's probably my biggest thing.
No, let's talk about the band, Farrakhan band.
That's wow.
What happened with Farrakhan?
He got banned off what? Instagram and Facebook, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Say he hate speech, right? Is that what it was?
What? Don't nobody know what he said. What did he say?
But they banned old Buddy too, the conspiracy dude.
The dude, he out of Austin too, ain't he?
That's
I
bullshit,
think
though.
so.
I think he out of Austin.
I used to look at him a lot though back in the day.
Yeah.
Why? There's a reason you used to look at him, because he ain't crazy. Like, it's just a bait and switch, man. And Tariq Nasheed, when Alex Jones got banned, he a white guy.
That's what we talking about, Alex Jones,
Yeah,
right?
Alex Jones.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Said, we don't like this because that's going to get them carte blanche to do it to anybody they say so. Now, what did Minister Farrakhan say? That was hate speech. I just don't know.
I felt like they had to do a 1-for-1. That's what I feel like.
But so that's what people saying, but nobody know what he said. That's dangerous.
That's
the
very
same
dangerous.
thing Hitler and them did with the media when they was ready to take over stuff. Come on, y'all. What did Kareem Hunt do? What did Tyreek Hill do? Well, we know what they did.
Yeah. See,
what did he do?
we gotta investigate that because that's free. That's a freedom of speech violation.
Right, so you know in the podcast now we just throw it in the air and it come back a month from now. So we're gonna circulate on that.
Yeah, we're double back. it'll be right there for us.
Gang.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this. Go ahead. You got something else?
No, I said just watch the ass. That's all.
All right.
For sure.
Going back to last week, we were talking about Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry, right? But I want to ask y'all this. We tapped into it a little bit, but I want to address it. This ain't nothing personal.
Wait.
Just address that. When I talk with a podcast, I'm talking if. Yes, okay? It's ifs. My life is good. Me and my lady straight. Everything copacetic. I'm happy, okay? I'm going to put that out there. Is a whole phase necessary? I ask that because I think it is. I think a whole phase is necessary. I feel like my early 20s, my late teens, my early 20s was really me getting, living and having a good time. I think it's necessary to just, I ain't even saying the whole phase, but just to, I think people who are married at 19, 20, in those type of situations early in their life and don't really get to live and, be single and enjoy the nightlife and just, enjoy those kind of things. Even with people who have children early, I feel like. People who have children at a young age who are really 24/7 involved with their children. Because there's a lot of women out there that have children like 16, and then they be like 38 or 37 and 36, and you trying to be out in the club. You feel what I'm saying?
Nobody got time for that.
Right. So I feel like not necessarily a whole phase, but just a phase where as though you're getting money and you're enjoying your life and you don't have the worries of a woman or children. I think that's necessary because when those things come, you probably have gotten those things out of your system and you're able to do what you have to do as far as being a husband or being whatever and being a father.
Now we must reference what we say because this is on the same episode of the abortion topic. So
right.
What we're finna venture off to, it's gonna correlate in a strange way. So whatever we say,
right?
We gotta make. I'm putting that disclaimer out there.
Right.
We gotta make sure we're careful.
Yeah.
So to start it off, right? Hold responsibly. Let's say it like that. Men and women, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we could do that. But the real question is, what that means is, again, being the cumulative sum of our life experiences. It is just better to have multiple experiences in life from a, say, living situation, to see different places, to experience different foods, to experience different kinds of people, right? Is that person better off, generally speaking, than somebody who is a neighborhooder, somebody that only stays in the neighborhood, ain't never really gone nowhere? Everybody would answer, I would rather be the person that's well traveled and been around, experienced some stuff. This is where, in my eyes, the military, part of the military gets it totally right, right? When you maybe disconnect people from their comfort, you integrate them into this other place, but something comes with that. I went to Howard for undergrad, HU. The problem that I had at Howard is that it was probably 30 minutes from Cherry Hill, give or take, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was home, when I wanted to be and all of that stuff. When I went to Cleveland for podiatry school, even though it was slower, it was a lamer city, it was, all of that kind of stuff. No disrespect to Cleveland, shout out to Staley, I know it's your boy. But like it was slower than say a Philly, it was slower than even Virginia, it was slower than Baltimore and these places, it was slower than what I was used to. But the whole idea is that it fit me though. You understand what I'm saying? For where I needed to be and for what I wanted to do, it was a better fit at that time.
Go ahead, bro. Like you had something to say, bro.
No. I was listening, man.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I guess if whatever you feel like you have to do or get out your system, just do it. And I mean, people run into they phases later in life, early on in life. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I've been married my entire adult life. Right? I got married at 24. What year we get married, cool? What was that? 04? 05?
Hold up.
We all got married the same year in the same month.
05.
Was it 05?
Oh, y'all both got married in the same month?
We all, me and my ex. 04. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Team without San Diego.
Yeah, me and my ex, Cool and Malika, and then my cousin Rick and Onika. We all got married in May of 04. So that means I was 23, right?
Damn.
Right, I got married at 23. Got divorced, got remarried, right? And I'm now 38. And I've been married for 6 years. It'll be 6 years in June.
June what?
June 11th. Yeah. Mommy birthday and my anniversary, same day.
Your mama Gemini too.
Yeah. So, like, I guess you could say I didn't have what everybody else had in their 20s. And I don't really see anything wrong with that, and I don't necessarily give a shit. And I definitely made some missteps. You know what I'm saying? Lots of missteps.
I was around.
Yeah.
You have what? When?
I said missteps, bro. I said missteps.
No.
I said missteps.
Whoa.
You sound real judgy right now, bro.
You don't.
Hey, I knew it was coming.
You don't get a name like Iceberg. I named you Iceberg.
Yeah.
You don't get a name
That
like
was before I was technically married. That was before I was married.
Huh?
That was before I was married.
Right. But you act like before you was married, you ain't going through no phases.
Yeah, I was going through phases.
Oh no, that's what you. I'm just my bad. I just thought that's what you said.
That's what I said. No, I was going through phases. I was just saying, as long as everybody else, right? So my phase ended at 23 and didn't really. I was wilding. I was wilding. I said I was wilding. I wasn't wilding like I was wilding when I was single. I was like, but I was wilding. Yeah, I can say that. I can say that. Yeah. Huh?
You was kind of wilding?
No, I was wilding. Yeah, I was wilding.
So yeah, his answer is yes. So everybody need a whole phase. That's what it's.
Right.
Hey, everybody needs a whole.
But
phase,
I was
no
being
matter
respectful.
how slight or major. Everybody knows.
I don't mean sleeping around a lot. I just mean it's some things like on Coming to America. You get your Royal Oats.
Yeah. So your Royal Oats.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely see like I was people that may have got married early or had kids early feel like they missed out on a go out phase. So like now, late 30s, early 40s, them people that had kids early, their kids is grown up and they ready to mingle. Now our kids is being 13 and all that. Like they still got stuff to do. Like so what we doing tonight? I'm shuffling kids around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What are you talking about? You know.
Right.
But the people that had kids early didn't go down Hammer Jacks. They didn't go down Paradox when we was out there to route. They ain't do the same things at the same time. So
I was clubbing at 14 for real. Like had my mother drop me and my brother Aaron off. You know what I'm saying at the club. We was Trilogy and Indigo and you know what I'm saying. Hammerjacks and the Paradox, like all of that stuff happened well before. I left Baltimore when I was 17. You know what I'm saying?
We was 20, 21 hitting all of Delaware.
Yeah.
The whole Delaware in Philly.
Doing it big.
Home long time ago.
Yeah. Different time.
But I feel like it's necessary. Like I feel like when you, like you said, like I said, even with the clothes thing. I've spent money on clothes, so for me, buying clothes don't turn me on no more. I done spent a lot of money on clothes. It's so many shirts and stuff that I put in the laundry, that I put in the cleaners. And what's crazy is my girl is telling me like, hey, you got things to wear. If I had all the polo shit that I fucked up, all the Coogee shit that I fucked up in the washing machine and put it in the cleaners, I would need 2 closets. Easy. So it's just, I just feel like, you know, you need to go through things. Now I don't feel like I've had every pair of Jordans that I wanted. So for me to spend $200 on some Jordans, just like, nah, that $200 I can go buy, you know, some shit for the house. Like, we need some, I don't know, just my mentality just changed because I felt like I've lived that. I've come through and I might have been raised a little different than y'all, but I feel like I didn't really have a childhood. So my childhood was really like from 19 to the day I had my daughter. Was just me I've always been responsible. I've always been the kind of guy who paid my bills when I get paid. I get paid, I swear to God, I'm the guy at 4 o'clock in the morning getting paid, and I'm on the toilet paying my bills when I get paid. Because I want to see what I got to play with after that. That's simply what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I've done that already, so I've really lived that life, whereas though my main thing now is just making sure where I live at is the most comfortable it can be, because that's where I'm at the majority of my time. So me going out and buying I never had no Kevin Durant's, I never had no LeBron's, but I had Jordans, I had whatever was popping when I was getting all this money and I didn't have a child. You know, but what bothers me is them people who have children, and I know a woman who didn't have nowhere to stay but was talking about a birthday party. Like, I don't understand. Your kids don't have their own room. How are you talking about your birthday party? You know what I'm saying? That's all. Right.
Got their priorities fucked up, yo.
All the way. But I feel like if you have that time when you get your shit off, it's easier to do the right thing as far as, you know, those kind of things.
I got a very simple formula I tell people, man, young people. All you gotta do is to keep being young forever. All you gotta do is not have no kids and not get no car note, bro. When you early 20s, if you had kids or a car note, that'll fuck your whole
move up. Right.
Fuck your whole groove up. If you don't have no kids or no car note, which really means a long-term committed relationship, you know, or you start buying stuff, y'all get an apartment together in y'all name, that kind of, don't do all that. You can really make your own way and keep going. You know what I mean? And I'm 20 years.
Hey, dog, that's well said, dog. I think a problem with that is that we encourage, you know, to get out the house so soon. It's like in our community, 18, you got to be on your way, and we don't really embrace the time it takes to grow up to be a real adult. And so all that shit is necessary, man. The whole phase is necessary. The getting drunk, waking up in your driveway shit, you know, might be necessary. Everything, you have to experience life to its fullness to be able to talk about it and grow from it, man. I think you really can't miss the steps, because when you start trying to skip the steps, it come back. You're going to have to go, like, if you ain't go through your whole phase at 18, you might be going through it at 33. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be, you have to go through it to just see how to form from those mistakes. And I think that's what happens. People just try to grow up too soon. In our community, we promote that.
I had a nigga hit me. A nigga hit me a couple years ago, like, yo, Need Foot Club popping in Philly. I don't know. Like, I don't live that life no more. I don't know what clubs they go to now. Right. I couldn't tell you.
Am I wrong that I feel like I'm better than certain shit? Like, is that wild to me?
You've always done it already.
Like my people around here be like, yo, let's go to the spot. And I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking hanging out with nobody in no fucking Killeen. Like, I'm not doing that. I want to be in LA right now. Like, I want to be in LA. I want to do, like, I've been to Dubai. It's not exciting. I've been to Cabo. You're not going to get me to go. Like, Cabo is the new Dubai. Like, shit just be moving, switching around, and everybody thinks that shit is hot. No, I don't fucking want to be there, bro.
You gotta come to Houston, dog. I be trying to tell y'all.
My girl just asked me today. She said, "Babe, you gonna have a cookout every year on your birthday?"
Fucking right.
Yeah. Like at this age, going on 37, all I want to be around is my folks.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around nobody extra. I don't want no VIP section nowhere where there's a bunch of other motherfuckers doing shit. I just want to be around my people and eat good and drink good.
That's funny. We was talking about that. It's like, when you gonna say I'm gonna fucking sleep on the floor under a blanket with a pillow? I'm happy that way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to be in my brother's house, on the couch, on the floor, fucking sleep. Give me that for 2 days.
Motherfuckers be like, yo, I don't care where I sleep at. And listen, and that's real shit though, because I'm the same way. Like, end of the day, I'd rather do like, bro told me straight up. He said, bro, I can pay for a hotel, but I'd rather be with my folks and be up all night. Like, when you go to a hotel, you gotta leave and go not be with.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
He's saying if I'm in wherever you at, I want to spend as much time with you as I can in that time. And that's nothing's guaranteed. My 38th ain't guaranteed. Your 39th of December ain't guaranteed. So every minute, every moment, every second, cherish that shit.
Yeah, and it ain't about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog.
And hold on. And how many years? It ain't never been about the money.
Ain't never been about it.
This the motherfucker right here, right? Real shit. This nigga be like this. He be like, yo, fat boy, I'm about to go do this. I be like, yo, bro, I'm fucked up. He say, I ain't asked you that. I asked you that you want to go do this. And that's just how we rocked up. I had a girlfriend, right, in like 2000 and whatever, before he left and went. I went and I bought myself 3 pair of Timberlands, and I bought Rella pair of Timberlands. And she was like, how the fuck you gonna buy that nigga a pair of Timbs and he buy me a pair of Timbs? If you don't fucking get it, that's why. They're like, that's my fucking man. You know what I'm saying? When it's that real, it's nothing. I will come sleep on his couch. He will sleep on my couch. Point blank, period.
I'm comfortable there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't get it, but whatever. So yeah, man, you know, we gotta. I want to do big shit, man, and at this point in junction in my life, I deserve it, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do, yo. Like, if it ain't big shit, then I don't want to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
I hear motherfuckers say, I'm not going to celebrate my birthday. Like, dog, we not guaranteed this shit. How many people we know that didn't see this shit? We not guaranteed the next one.
Yeah.
Cherish that shit, dog. Kiss your fucking loved ones. And I know we get so caught up in our lives and the things that's going on. That text message that I love you, that telling your homies you love them, telling your woman you love her, telling your woman she look good, telling your kids you love. Before I go on the podcast every day, before I come up here and do my podcast, all the kids in the house give me a hug. I say, everybody give me love. And every kid in the house give me a hug, and my woman gives me a kiss and wishes me luck before I go on my podcast.
Real shit.
We gotta, hey man, everything you said was spot on, dog. We gotta cherish this shit. We gotta love your family, and we gotta be more about our family.
And it's, I know it's hard because we all know time flies. You know what I'm saying? Like, Juice, how many years we been before we even got back into and talking again? You know what I'm saying? Even me and Rel, like, now I talk to y'all on a like, and what's great is, and if I don't give anything else about this generation love, is the fact that we're able to communicate so much more openly now than we were before. You know, time flies, man. You're dealing with your family, your kids, and all that. Fucking 2 days in a week, it turned into 6 months so fucking fast. It's crazy, and it's not even on purpose. You get what I'm saying? And so much happened in that time. We just gotta tell each other. I love motherfuckers, man. I love y'all. I love a lot of motherfuckers walking this earth, man. and I wear that shit on my sleeve and bust the movies you want to, motherfuckers.
You know, it's maybe it's the weed making it all come together, but it's funny, man. We're basically talking about life on this podcast, man. We're talking about different parts of life as we discuss abortion. So I think that's really something to think about. It's like, we're talking about ending life because of a better life, but is it really? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we all pro-life, seem like we all pro-life. We love living. We trying to figure out ways to keep us, living. So why even play with life like that? Outside of a health issue.
And that's why I can't even, when somebody say, do you wish you could change anything? No, because at the end of the day, I might not have what I have. Like, even with, and you talk about the music show all the time, like, dog, I would rather be me and have who I have in my life than to be famous and rich and not have those people. You know what I'm saying? So I put strength in that. Like, man, shit, I just met Cool a couple minutes before we came with a podcast and what's the name? But Cool is in my family. Cool, my folks. You should be my folks for a lot of years. You apologize for some shit. I don't even remember why we beefed. And I had a couple verses out there too where I came at. But I can't even remember why. Like, you know what I mean? I threw some juice shots, but at the end of the day, like, I can't even remember honestly what our problem was. God forbid something happened to you or happened to me in that time, and we weren't able to
reconcile and make sure shit was right.
Even though it was kid shit. What the fuck was the problem?
So something like that happened with me and my brother's dad. So we got the same mom, we got different dads. Funny thing is, because I was cool with his pops, because his pops was like really into music. He was one of them dudes, man. He, in his own way, he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? I would say, in Houston, because he was one of the first cats to DJ Mr. Rogers talked about him being one of the first cats to have rights to duplicate DJ Screw tapes to CD. Like, this dude had all kind of knowledge. But we got into it about some, music shit, basically. Just, I was going to help him do some shit. He was going to help me do some shit, but I didn't like the way he was going about it. And we got into it. You know what I'm saying? We was like, it was anger there, man. And next thing I know, I was going to visit him like the week after that, And as I was going, a fire truck passed me up. Like, fire truck. Like, in Texas, they was in a fire truck, you had a paramedic on there too. And then the paramedics came. But as they came, it was already, HPD there. So HPD coming in the house. So, you thinking, like, I've never seen this, like, with nothing. Like, it was, like, peaceful. That, it just seemed weird at his house. I'm like, damn, somebody kick it in. Ain't no yellow tape, nothing like that. But, he had passed away. You know what I'm saying? He had a heart attack in the house. My boy DJ Anarchy was actually living there because he came from Virginia to live here, and he found it. And I, the one thing that stuck with me was like, damn, like, I never got to make the argument like that. And so, like, you live with that shit. So you know what I'm saying? That's a good point. You can't let time with the beef. It's got to be, as my boy Rob J say, a no plex zone, man. You got to let all the beef go, man. If it ain't really, worth it, pop it, man. Let it go.
Everybody family's getting hurt out here, nothing. All right, listen, right? I got a couple of things I want to run by y'all real quick, because I know we getting to that point.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
I'm hungry up. Kawhi Leonard shot or Dame Dollar shot?
Ooh, that Kawhi man was.
Give me one. That shit
I'm going Kawhi.
That shit 4 times, dude.
Yeah, and then they was watching the shit, and then he made
that nigga damn like comfortable as shit.
That motherfucker squatted as that goddamn ball bounced around. And
shot you take? Where's the better shot?
Kawhi, man.
You think Kawhi's shot was better than Dame's?
It just was more suspenseful and theatric.
Game 7 at the end of the game.
Yeah,
nobody said Game 7 game winning shot.
Yeah, dog. That's
4 times with a 7'1" Embiid.
I still like Dame's shot better because one, it was all net, and as he saw it leave his hand, he was clapping goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Simultaneously. So I think the sting and the pain of it all
was like fresher. But Kawhi shit was like the end of the movie good. Like,
well, what's his name was praying that his shot went in. Dame Dollars knew his shot was going in, and that's why he got one of the most famous memes ever. Like, it's up there.
He got a couple famous memes up there.
Yeah, like that meme is there for life.
With everybody around him, he looking up at the camera.
Yeah.
That joint and the joint, this joint right here, when you wave by to a nigga this way, that shit before is something different.
Yeah, I'm saying everybody was celebrating with him. He looked in the camera like I knew that shit was butter.
Cool, where you at, Cool?
I think Dame. I like the Dame shot. Cause of all the build up, he said he was gonna finish them and all that kind of stuff the night before, and he envisioned it. He hit a few of them from that spot earlier. I like that jump.
Yeah.
All right.
No. We talking about basketball. Why you there? Let's talk about it. What you on basketball? Or you going somewhere else?
Nah, we going basketball.
Okay, go ahead and say what you gonna say, cause I'm gonna get my shit off.
Who's more important to the Golden State Warriors, KD or Steph Curry?
Go ahead, Juice.
Klay
I'll let
Thompson.
you go first.
Klay Thompson.
Nah.
I'll let you go first, Juice.
Steph Curry, man. They don't need KD. KD gonna be gone.
All right. Is that all you got, Juice? Cause I was gonna let you get your shit off.
But Klay Thompson too. Like honestly, with no Klay Thompson, that series is dead, dog. Klay Thompson is the most essential.
Steph be doing some shit though when he got that free reign.
Yeah, he got it.
You gotta respect. First of all, you gotta respect Klay because you gotta respect Steph because Steph was man enough that he was the man and let another motherfucker come in. That's like being the lead singer of a group and letting another motherfucker come in and sing lead and you back in the back and you get your little shit off every once in a while.
That don't make him less than a man, though.
Like Grammys with your voice.
Yeah, that don't make him less than a man, though. So here's what I'm saying. People literally thought that it was KD's team and everybody else kind of assembled around him. Fucking Steph Curry is Iron Man, dog. Motherfucking KD is Captain America. It's fucking Iron Man. It's the man, dog.
Regardless, that was never Golden State was never KD's.
That's my point. So I don't understand why
they
everybody
started making it seem that way. They was like, look at how much points he's putting up.
I'm leaving is the fact that he knows, just like LeBron leaving Miami. Miami can never be LeBron's. Golden State can never be KD's.
And I think it's much worse than what you're saying from a D Wade LeBron standpoint than a KD and you know what I'm saying Steph Curry standpoint. Like I was listening to everybody talk and they made it seem like Golden State was gonna fall and not be Golden State once they went down. They've been dealing with adversity the whole time, bro. Just because you let another motherfucker get their shit off don't mean that you not who you are, yo. That shit is not fair. Like I was sitting there looking like, oh y'all, okay, so you had one of the top 3 best players in the world go down, right? And now you have one of the top 5 best players in the world take his place. You know what I mean? Like that shit just wild to me. Did we act like Steph Curry was some old bum ass motherfucker? Or he not a 2-time MVP? Or he not the only unanimous MVP? Or he not the best shooter that ever graced a fucking basketball court in the NBA?
They played him.
I said it last week. He's the most prolific shooter that's ever stepped on the goddamn court. That shit ain't fucking changed, bro. That shit never changed.
But his wife is straight trash. Anyways,
where you at, Cool? You at, Cool? Hey, you there, Cool?
I'm still here.
He laughing.
Go ahead, Cool.
What did he say?
No, he said you was laughing. He said you was laughing.
He was laughing. He was laughing at what I said.
Yeah. I don't know what just about Steph with the KD.
Yeah.
I think it's hard, man. That's a hard pill to battle. But I think it seems like Steph is the wild card to me. Like there's no way that both things can be true. There's no way that you can just blanket say they battle without KD because KD is still Kevin Durant. That's not a knock on him, but as evidenced by them winning before he was there and after he was there. I mean, with him and without him, when that system gets flawless, the prolific way by which Steph and Klay can shoot that ball is literally historical. So I think that's the part. They talking about changing the 3-point line, man. When you do that, I think you got to be the most you the most valuable, at least in this life. When your team.
And watching Game 3, you got to put some respect on Draymond Green's name. Draymond Green is in the best shape of his career, look like. And that man, without KD on the court, I think his game has flourished the most because he got the ball in his hand and he doing what he like. A lot of people were acting like, oh, his attitude. I think the positive outweighs the negative with Draymond. People want to say, oh, the technicals. They were saying the technicals and all that was. I think Kevin Durant game kind of took away from Draymond game more than anybody.
It takes away from everybody's game when Kevin Durant's on the court. It takes away from everybody's game when Kevin Durant's on the court because he's still Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? It's only so many minutes in the goddamn quarter, and it's only so many minutes in a shot clock.
That comeback the other night. Where we at? Today is what? Today Sunday. That comeback Friday night. I sat back and watched it. That was Draymond leg.
Yeah. They still was the three that won goddamn all those games and lost in the final. They still was the core.
Hey man, I hate them. I fucking hate them.
He's the heart and soul of that team.
That's how good they are. I hate them.
It's sad that people hate the Golden State Warriors when they were literally homegrown. That's the sad part. Like,
and yeah, I'm one of them, and they are. It's a natural. That's why I hate them because it's like
them motherfuckers was drafted there. You know what I'm saying?
They were cool. I think they didn't start getting hated till KD went there.
No. People hate champions.
No, I think I know I fuck with them heavy. That KD shit kind of was like made them bad.
It's weird because I like people hate the Patriots. Like that shit bothers me.
No, I used to hate the Patriots.
Nobody hated the Patriots when I grew up. Nobody. When I was a Patriots fan, nobody hated the Patriots. Nobody.
Because they wasn't winning and it wasn't so many.
That's my point. People hate the Celtics, people hate the Lakers, people hate the Yankees, people hate the Patriots because they win. There's no other reason.
It is great area.
We hate Duke.
Huh?
Duke Blue Devils we hate.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, I'm a North Carolina Tar Heels. So.
People hate Alabama. Like no. Motherfuckers hate winners.
But I think,
and you root for the underdog.
Is a couple. We have the flat ball gate thing. We have the stealing plays thing. It's a couple areas where though, other than besides you can't say the Yankees cheated. You might feel like a way about A-Rod. You can't say the Lakers cheated. You might feel like they got 18 banners. The New England thing was more of the flat ball thing. The
Deflate Gate.
The Deflate Gate, Spy Gate, Tuck Rule. All right, I got all of that. Would that still change the fact that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback that ever lived?
Nah.
Would that change any of that?
He not the greatest, Juice?
No, I said he is.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like the hate comes from those things that were a little.
Hey, because that Falcons, that last quarter comeback to a win, that shit straight out of movie.
Yo, that right there stamped Tom Brady is the greatest
ever, dog.
And he do the most with less. Like you can't knock what they've done, but there's some things out there that's like, God, really?
Yeah, that nigga, yeah. He can stretch some shit because you never unless you just into it like you need. Most people can't name 5-6 players tops on a Patriots team.
Definitely.
And it's like, dog, he's working with that.
And now they don't got Gronk, so you really can't name nobody but Tom Brady. I can, but it's hard for me, really. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'll be on my shit, but I couldn't name you 10 players off their team.
Of what team?
Off New England right now.
So
you know they're gonna win the AFC East. Nobody's stopping that.
Now here's the question. I want to know where KD's gonna go.
He going to the Knicks.
I don't think so.
You think he's gonna stay? Does anybody think he's gonna stay and go to State?
I don't think he's gonna stay and go to State, but it's gonna be somewhere within that region, or either it's somewhere that. I think he's go to LA. Of course, he wouldn't go back to OKC. But maybe the Rockets. Who knows? The Rockets might try to make a run for him. They might.
I think he's trying to. Okay, he's living with the fact that he thought that he was going to go to state, and he did, and he thought he was going to win championships, and he did, and he was going to be looked at as clearly one of the best players ever, and it hasn't really gone
the way he thought.
Right. So I think it's about, for him, it's about, he's won championships. So it's about when we had a conversation of the best ever, where does he land? And I think that the fact that he let him go to state and he won them championships is a but. People want to say, oh yeah, he won 3. Let's say he won 2 already, finals MVPs, but that's kind of what goes with it. And I think that bothers him, as it should. And I think he wants to prove himself. If you put him and Kyrie on the Knicks with that third pick, where do they place in the East? With the East standing how it's standing right now. 14 in the East, bro.
Who?
If
Knicks with KD and Kyrie and a third pick.
I don't know, man.
No.
Third pick, my bad.
Motherfuckers trying to put that shit together. Why the fuck would they go to New York together? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, what you talking about? RJ Barrett? So you talking about KD, RJ Barrett, and Kyrie? Who gives a fuck? Whatever.
I'm gonna give you my best Chris Broussard. If I were the Rockets, hey, if I was Rockets, I make a run for KD. I'm gonna tell you why that would be the best scenario for him, because it really kind of puts him at the same type caliber team he had with OKC. Yeah, you got a superstar on there, but it's not like just, overwhelmed with superstars the way the Warriors is. So you could go into a situation like that, and if you can win there and turn that around, I think that will lift your reputation. And if you can do it multiple times, you'll get a lot of credit for it.
Hey, Rel, call him what you call me all the time.
What, Homer?
Yes.
Yeah, Juice is a Homer. Yeah.
First of all, how would that even happen? Y'all don't have the money to even offer him anything.
So the owner basically saying he gonna do whatever he gonna do to win.
Listen, you can't offer a player that once you're over. A luxury tax is, let's say you have a player that you want to resign, you can go into luxury tax like that. You can't sign KD to, let's say, a 5-year, $40 million a year contract and just go into luxury tax like that.
Well, I mean,
age 33, but he played like he's 40.
He probably give us some draft picks or something like that. I don't know how you do it.
Knows y'all not getting no lottery picks because y'all gonna be in the playoffs. Y'all gonna be a top 2 or 3 seed. And y'all not gonna be Golden State.
Right. I'm just saying. I think that'll be the better scenario. But if you don't go, I think it's gonna be LA, man. It's gonna be LA. I don't know. Maybe the Clippers. Could it possibly be the Clippers?
You got to go somewhere where they not shit and make them good to solidify.
But he's not LeBron, dog. He's not LeBron. He ain't LeBron.
He would be LeBron and KD together would be the ultimate villains in NBA history.
But I think the Warriors will still be it. I think the Warriors will still be the team with LeBron and KD on it because of how they played the game. Them niggas is on 10 and they're always adjusting. They like, dog.
It's only so many people. What's the name can stick? Like, who's going to stick KD or LeBron on the same team? You don't have 2 defenders that can stop both. Do you think that LeBron and KD could outscore the Warriors when they really get hot? Yeah. Because LeBron only got to be the first option. Like, but KD's the first option, and then you can still make a big trade. Like, if you get them 2 on the same team, there's a bunch of motherfuckers that haven't won championships, that's veterans, that been in the league 10 years, that's going to want to go play for them. That happens all the time. You got guys like David West who went to Golden State. You got guys who went to Houston because they thought Houston was going to make a run. You got guys who go to different teams because they haven't won the championship and they're going to take that $2-3 million for 1 year and try to win a chip.
Yeah.
Where you at with it, bro?
I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Like, we'll see. I don't. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around any of that stuff before it even happens. I hope he go to fucking LA. I hope they both go to LA. What you want me to say?
What they say is going to happen, that never happens.
Yeah, they thought he wasn't gonna go to Golden State either.
Always something different.
If
So
if
he
he,
might stay
if
with
he
Golden
was
State.
smart, he would stay in Golden State.
Or you might see him with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, like
Nah.
why would
Brooklyn
you do
got
that?
money.
I don't give a shit. See about money. Then that's the only reason why he going. So if that's the case, he ain't going to Brooklyn to win a chip.
They got a nice little surrounding team around
So
them.
what? He ain't going to Brooklyn to win a chip. If he want to win another championship after this year, stay in fucking Golden State,
Or go to the Lakers.
That's town.
huh?
That's
To
the
try.
town.
Anywhere else he gonna go, he gonna go for the money. You're not going for a chip. He ain't going to New York to win a
Listen, at
chip.
the end of the day, listen, LeBron set the end of how things are. LeBron will never be. When we look back 20 years from now about LeBron, you're not gonna remember LeBron as a Laker.
No,
Right. KD, he wants to look back. He wants to be looked at as the greatest.
it's too late for that, bro. It's too
He
late
made a
for that.
mistake. He made a mistake when he left OKC.
He don't have enough years for that, bro. It's too late. You think he gonna go to fucking Brooklyn and be the man with the young wee boy? Like, who you think he going to Brooklyn and be the man with?
You can't tell me how Kyrie don't make things interesting.
It don't. You think him, Kyrie, and RJ Barrett going to the chip?
And then you have a bunch of motherfuckers like a Rudy Gay or some veterans that's going to want to fill that roster up who think they can win a chip.
And you think that that's going to happen in New York?
In the East,
In the East.
it depends on how everything else falls. We're gonna talk about this like July 5th.
With Philly
July
still
6th.
intact. With goddamn Milwaukee.
You don't know if Philly gonna be intact. You don't know if Philly gonna be intact. You don't know if Milwaukee gonna sign back Middleton. You don't know if Toronto's gonna keep Leonard.
All that's
You
fine.
don't know.
And I still don't think whatever they do, I still don't think they better than Golden State in the West. And I don't think they better than Houston. I felt like whoever won the Golden State and Houston goddamn
I'm through with
matchup
it right
was going
now.
to win the chip.
I do believe that. I do believe Houston probably would go and get the chip, but you know, I'm done with them right now. They need to get their act together.
Let me ask you a question, right? Why do when you got two homies, right, and they beefing, and one of them be like, "Yo, what's up with your man?" Like, nigga, that's your man too. Like, niggas kill me like, "Yo, how your man? What's up with your man?" Nigga, that's your man. You introduced me to the nigga. I wouldn't know the nigga was for you. Yo, what's up with your man? You still there, cool?
Yeah, we about to wrap in a minute. He said he got a dip.
Yeah.
We at 2+ right now.
All right, so what? Is Kyrie Irving leaving Boston real quick?
Yes.
Me too, I think so too. Cool. Juice?
He had the bounce.
I think so. I think it's possible, man. This offseason gonna be weird. I think everybody's leaving. I just want to know where they gonna go.
All right, one more question. Destiny Child or TLC? Who is bigger?
Destiny Child.
For sure. Not a homer statement.
Not a homer statement.
I ain't mad at it neither. Is TLC and Destiny Child R&B or are they pop?
For sure. They R&B. TLC became pop because of the waterfall.
I think pop
Well,
is
Destiny Child became pop too.
a shitty conversation because motherfuckers like we make whatever's popular pop. We make R&B pop. Like it's R&B. It just because it becomes popular music because they put that shit on Kids Bop don't mean it ain't R&B.
All right, cool. John Wick 3. Is it going to be John Wick 1 or is it going to be fucked up like John Wick 2? John Wick 2 wasn't so bad. But
I've never seen any John Wick.
You ain't seen no John Wick.
I don't even know what it's about.
They killed this dog and he snapped. That's all you
Okay.
That is 100% the premise of the movies. All three.
They killed this dog. He started fucking. Hey yo, name of this podcast, episode 44. They killed this dog. He started fucking shit up.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 44. Y'all see what we do, man. I'm tired. I gotta go do some yard work. Cool couldn't get his fucking shit to work in the car. We still keep it moving. We can still keep it pushing. We're available everywhere, man. We got a Facebook page. We got Brothers Talking. Brothers with a BROTHAS. Not brothers. We brothers. Talking. TALKINS. Well, talking, not the S. Brothers Talking. We got the podcast. We got the Instagram page. We got the Facebook page. We on Spotify. We on, where we at, bro?
Apple Music. We on Breaker.
No.
We're on Google.
Apple Podcast. You know, Apple Music. Apple Podcast, bro.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad.
Yeah, Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast. We everywhere. I see y'all tuning into the fucking snippets. Start watching the fucking episodes. We don't put everything out there. Some shit, some Jews on that motherfucker y'all don't get. Don't let them snippets fool you. But we out here. I love y'all, man.
Love you
All right,
too,
love
bro.
y'all too, man.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm about to call these motherfuckers to get that liquor pop. I need that vodka.